This is the comedy event you've been waiting for.
Put it down, you fat bastard!
Comedian Robert Kelly will be performing live in front of an audience and streaming it right to your living room.
You're old as shit because your hair's feathered.
January 30th, 2021. Robert Kelly from Comedy Central, Netflix, and HBO will be doing his hilarious, crude, but vulnerable stand-up live from the Wall Street Theater and streaming it around the world right to you. Robert Kelly live stream pay-per-view from the Wall Street Theater, January 30th, 2021. Go online for tickets.
What's up, posers and posettes? It's Brendan Sagalow, professional skateboarder. Yeah, that's right. I said professional skateboarder because I finally got my first sponsor, the YKWD podcast hosted by comedian Robert Kelly. After my first Sponsor Me tape, Bobby had left a comment on my Instagram post with interest in sponsoring me. And after months of not knowing if he was serious or not, we finally made it work. There were some negotiations on how much I was going to get paid, but let's just say we came to a deal that made us both really happy. After a couple of back and forths, the guys at the YKWD podcast asked me to make another Sponsor Me tape so we can get more people on board. And on top of all that, they gave me some sick merch. So let's go out, let's head to the skate park, and let's give them their money's worth. So, unfortunately, the skate park is closed due to unforeseen circumstances. But that don't matter. You don't need a skate park to make a cool skate video. Bam Margera beat up his dad for a whole video. I would do that too, but my dad passed. So that's the end of the tape, everybody. I'd like to thank my first sponsor, the YKWD podcast. If you'd also like to jump on board and sponsor me, I'll make a tape just for you. Just email right here. And remember, everybody, rules suck and I don't understand politics.
Joe, have you or Dan done any preparations for like the next couple of months?
What do you mean?
Like I have a freezer. I have a refrigerator in my garage, and then I have a cubic refrigerator. I mean a freezer where I've got just filled to the gills.
I have the same thing. I got a freezer, a 7-foot cubic freezer. I filled it to the gills with all kinds of meats and vegetables. I have a whole shelf in my office now that you can see. It's a little, if you can see it, see all the food I have over there?
Yeah.
You do that?
I have all that food over there.
Yeah, but that was there before.
Yeah. That was your thinking food.
Fuck off.
Bobby, you broke the plank.
How do you have such perfect hair in a fucking a pandemic?
It's all I have.
And why are you looking more female in every day I see you?
He's taking estrogen.
Say at the YKWD. That was only 2. Stick your hand in your pants and feel it, and then show it to us.
Sorry. Oh wow!
Fuck you and fuck you! All right?
Okay. Fucking.
I can't help it, but both of you guys go through fucking male menopause. I don't know what mood you can. Oh, what the fuck? We're gonna.
But I just want to say that.
No, I'm getting what?
Losing a dog can be pretty rough.
Hey, Cannon. Now, when you do these podcasts for people, do you have to tell them not to do card readings in another room or something? The gypsy family you're staying with, is that what do you do with them?
We never cross the line on this show. #Nagger.
Jesus.
Whoa, dude.
Don't
I
do
said
that.
A.
What the fuck?
Hey, there was an A in there.
Nah, dude.
You heard
What up,
it.
nigga?
Yeah, you're supposed to put it at the end.
Oh, I can't wait till they take Brooklyn back.
Who's they?
Who is they?
Yeah.
But-
why don't you go into that one, Bobby? I can't wait.
I meant
dude. Holy Thanksgiving conversation.
I'm talking. Don't make it into racist. I don't mean black people.
Yes, I don't know. I'm just saying the vertical jump in Brooklyn's about
Now,
to increase.
What's up, guys? It's Chad Fly here, bringing you the.
that sounds like a radio guy from Long Island.
Yeah, it did.
I like the next Mark
really wish you
McGrath.
send it.
He's dressed like 4 different people.
He's got the face of a Bond villain and the head of a cowboy.
I mean, there's
That suit's off the rack too. I'll tell you that.
There's so many
That's 3 Ps.
there's so many reality shows that he could be part of.
Can't make fun of his dumb fucking uneven ears.
Yeah,
what
you
are we
dumb
doing?
ears, you stupid uneven eared
Oh,
Mexican.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Mike Suarez. Your ears aren't normal.
Yeah, your dog passed away.
Yeah, he probably died because your ears were making him lopsided.
Oh, he probably killed himself because he couldn't stand looking at your dumb ears anymore. You go, the vet goes, I've never seen a dog throw himself downstairs.
Yeah, continuously. We keep taking the money from
The
your
brakes and the brakes and the vertebrae say that this was more than one time.
Yeah, this was initiated by the dog.
Yeah. Well, I guess all dogs don't go to heaven. Your dog hated your ears so much that he killed himself.
His dog bit a knife.
He ran out in front of a fire truck. No.
His dog was smoking. That's why he had all those tumors. He was just trying to take himself out.
Does your dog know that smoking can kill you?
He's hoping.
Your dog just presses his face against the microwave while it's on.
DeRosa somewhere. To buy DeRosa a bride, go broad.
Yeah, DeRosa's titties are getting sexual. Like they're actually. He was at Skanks last week and he showed up with a white T-shirt. God, let me tell you something. There's only fucking 5 people in the world that can wear white T-shirts as men. Okay, and he's not one of them. And he showed up, and I swear to God, I was feeling something in my nether regions. I was like, those are kind of nice. Those are like fresh. Those are fresh 18-year-old volcano titties.
Did you see that Photoshop someone made of Feeney as an older man?
No, but can we?
Whoa.
Mush.
Wow.
Happy
The whole way from the heavens.
Mush,
Oh,
Mush comes in with a fucking home run. Nice.
Haymaker.
I'm going to Venmo you $5, Mycicle.
Yeah.
Did you call him Mycicle? And that's his name on our podcast. Mycicle. I don't know what he came
Bicycle,
from.
bicycle. Yeah.
Bicycle, his full name.
Fuck. Actually did the whole surgery from the other side of the room with a robot.
Really?
So he was in like a machine.
Wow.
With the goggles strapped in with his fingers in these little things. And I was on a table in the middle of the room with 3 fucking rods sticking in my gut. And he was inside of me snipping and lasering and fucking pulling. And
Now, was that because he found you physically disgusting, or did he? Is this new technology?
Michael, I don't appreciate you.
Yeah, Mike.
And you're
Take that
fucking
back, dude. On the next episode of Bobby's Patreon, I'm gonna eat cereal out of his new belly button. All right, just to show you how beautiful of a man he is.
Listen, man, this is your anger because you haven't seen anybody and you've been locked in that fucking bordello for 6 months in that whorehouse that you're staying in is not my fault. Okay,
You're right.
So don't take it out on me.
I just love the idea that they were like, we finally have the technology to do your surgery. Hernia? No, to be in the room with someone so fucking ugly that we've got machines now. We've got machines that we have pushed in that could deal with someone of your filth.
I want to tell you though, we have top of the line equipment and all of our blind doctors on staff today for your surgery.
Yeah, baby. We're starting the podcast right now. We're back. You know what, dude? Live. Welcome, everybody, to the show. YKWD. I started social media and podcasting. The fact. The YKWD podcast. YKWD's back again. Old school, back in the day, where it all started before them all. YKWD.
This podcast is so fun and
I came in like a wrecking ball.
We're starting the podcast right now. We're back. You know what?
Another new intro?
To the show. YKWD.
I don't like change.
Started
Now, boo. This intro sucks. Old intro. Old intro. Old intro. Old intro. La 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 la. We want jets. We want jets.
Is there any better
Let's just do the old intro.
This is the original.
Sometimes you got no.
You know, dude, got a couple comics hanging there.
Got no life.
That's how the host does, you motherfucker.
Yes.
This is Opie. I do some things. Yeah.
What was that?
That's what he said.
On what? On my?
On your intro.
And then,
in your
I
intro.
also remember.
What?
I'm Amy Schumer. I'm famous now. That was in there.
She said that.
This cocksucker has not put me in one intro of his show.
Yeah,
I've been
I'm
the
not
fucking
even-
heartbeat
You're
of
in
the
this
show.
one. You're in this
I know
one.
you guys were yelling
You're
over
in
it.
this one. You're in this one too. He's the only one that's not in this. Why am I not in it? Because you never do the show. I can't. I reach out to her all the time. Oh, you're in it now.
Let's be sure everyone knows that Soder just blanked on her name.
Gabby and I have been married for 3 years.
3 years.
No one knows.
Really
You should know
going
that
back.
I regularly masturbate with her underwear in my mouth.
I know, and we masturbate to you.
Oh
we
my
watch
God.
videos of you, and that's how she climaxes.
Gabby,
Yeah.
I don't mean to be an asshole here.
Okay.
Please get me a fucking sweetener for my latte.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I need
that
to-
could have
I
been
need
way
another
worse.
tea too. Can I get another tea?
T2.
You want to know?
Yeah.
T2 Judgment Day?
I spilt my
Solid.
tea. Welcome.
I'll be Bob.
March 4th, 2020. Bobby spills his tea. 5 billion people die.
Welcome to YKWD with the Regs. You don't like the new intro. I
hate
mean,
it.
you're in it.
Stinks.
I'm not
You're
in
in it.
I'll bring DeRosa back to have the old intro.
So you don't want this new one.
Nope.
I like the new one.
I hate it.
I didn't hear it because those guys were yelling, but am I in it? What do I say? Do I say something fun or
Yeah,
funny?
you say something like, I'm the truth.
No, I never said that.
No, you go like this. You go, yeah, Bernie's the winner.
What?
I don't know. You say
Bernie's
something
the
like,
loser.
And you just excluded me because you just want me to hurt?
no, you weren't here
I hurt myself today
Great version.
when I heard the new intro. Bobby left me out, and now I am so sad.
I bet you can't go further. That's all you got.
What have I become?
A Sirius XM DJ.
My sweetest dude.
Too successful for this program.
Everyone I know asks for money in the end. What have I become?
You're not a-
Too good for podcasts? For a busy schedule? Maybe you've never watched Showtime? I'm on 2 pay channels.
I still live in an apartment that I could have bought 9 years ago.
Yet I live with Vecchio.
By the way, it's just to be nice to Vecchio. We shit on Dan. It's because Dan's a good person.
Yeah, but
Neil Brennan goes to Vecchio. He goes, so you're just like, now you guys choose to live together. I was like,
weird.
I don't know.
It's weird.
The
It's
sex is outstanding.
Yeah, is he good?
I can't leave my Italian meatball.
Was he locks his shoulders
like a pit bull.
right on
one
that
time-
bedpost.
I'm like,
You pretend you're that the
We should
girl,
go around
the girl on Billions.
Yeah, we should go around in a circle and do the sound we think we would make while getting butt fucked. If we were getting butt fucked.
I know it'd be mine.
What would be yours? Oh.
Oh.
I think I have mine somewhere on my phone.
Yeah.
What would be yours?
I go like this. Ow, ow, don't stop. Ow,
And then,
ow.
and then
I go,
and then
oh, oh.
and then there'd be this
Yeah, and I go,
little toot,
Sorry,
just a little
babe.
toot.
I'd go. Is it in?
You sleep.
Mine would be, oh, Louie.
I like that.
Kiss my neck, Louis.
Kiss my neck. Can I just jerk off in front of you? I don't like.
Just come on, just let me finish in front of you. I don't
like
want to finish in you.
I don't like contact.
I don't want to finish in you.
You taping tonight?
What?
You taping this week at the Cellar tonight?
Why do you want to know that?
He's
Because
right.
your outfit, I can tell.
Also, you came in with some fresh Reeboks.
Yeah,
on.
you got your skin's all puffed up,
Those are some
smoothed
buckets.
out.
What do you mean my skin's puffed up?
Not smoothed. I meant to
Why'd you
say,
say puffed,
buffed. Buffed.
Yeah.
Yeah, your
skin
you look
looks
better
nice.
than normal.
Buffed.
It's his
Buffed. He is.
This is the problem. Joe doesn't know how to compliment people. Joe's trying to say you look good.
Thank you.
But instead, he has to break you down and say, "Oh, you must be doing television because you wouldn't normally look good."
Thank you, Lewis.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
I think you look like I think you look like a cab driver on the up and up.
You look like you bought your medallion.
You look like a cab driver from the good old days.
Yeah, you
guys
remember
know
when
what I mean.
things were good?
You mean Trump days?
Yeah.
You look like a cab driver that would never pick up black people.
Yeah. You also look like you call
Well, I look like a cab driver that didn't have to.
Yeah. You also look like a cab driver that calls other cab drivers first generation drivers. That's like the way you get racist.
You got too Mensa.
Yeah, I did.
We were having fun, and then you
Fuck
fucking.
you. We were having fun. And
What are
then
you trying to
I
impress the alt
overextended.
crowd? What's going on?
I go, guys.
Yeah. Hey, hoodie guys. Bearded fellows.
But you are taping tonight.
What?
You are taping the show.
Why are you saying that?
Don't avoid the
I
question.
just want you to
Just
admit
answer the
that that's why you dressed in your best shirt.
It's not my best shirt.
That is 100% your
we've
best
definitely
shirt.
seen
He
it.
keeps on mirroring you. This is a technique. I've been reading a book specifically on negotiating.
I hate CEO Lewis, where he goes, I actually have this new this book on tape where I imagine my power and then it comes to me.
He's
It's
mirroring.
called fruition.
This is what Bobby's doing with you because he keeps on repeating the question back to you. It's called mirroring. It's to get you. It's to get you to break. He's trying to break you because he's not willing to break.
We leave. Joe List goes, I gave him $1,000. How did that happen?
But Joe keeps negging me because he wants me to like.
Whoa.
Because he wants you guys to fuck.
Yeah. He keeps negging me. So what did you just say?
Why are you nagging Joe?
Why are you negging Bob?
Why am I
You're a real nigger.
Oh!
What's wrong with you?
Neg.
Easy.
Hey, we were saying neg.
What? You said you're a dirty nigger.
You have an actual career. Lewis, you're fine.
Disgusting,
Lewis just kicks it up a notch.
smelly, ashy nigger. What? That's what he said.
Do you guys ever?
Listen,
do you remember that South Park where they did the Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah.
And he goes, "This is a group of people that bother you."
Yeah,
He says-
people that annoy you.
And he goes, "Naggers." Oh, and the guy behind the camera just looks at Randy Marsh.
The best is Randy's face because when
Yeah.
he says it, because he's like, I don't know, should I say it? Should I say it? And then he goes, niggers. And then he bites his bottom lip. He goes,
He goes, and then everyone's quiet, and Vanna White just walks over and hits the A. And he goes, "It's naggers." And he goes, dude, it's one of the funniest South Park scenes of all time.
Jesus Christ.
that's the best, dude.
This will go on the Patreon, I assume.
What do you mean? Why?
Why?
It's fucking hilarious.
Because they're saying the.
No,
we said nigger.
They said nagger.
were
And I'm
like
Afro
you're
Puerto
negging me. Oh, thank you, buddy.
Oh.
These lids don't really stay on too much.
Cafe Reggio, kind of fucking losing their touch.
Yeah, they're losing their touch.
I don't
You
know
ever get the
what's going
tuna
on.
sandwich there?
Oh, is it good?
Tuna sandwich with potato salad. It's off the fucking charts.
Re-
Toasted bread.
I love
Bobby will be fat again in a month.
To-
I mean, he can't even. He just described
Dude, what I can't.
any sandwich. He's like, a sandwich?
Really?
What? Dude,
I
it's the
said-
best.
I sound like
Best sandwich I ever had in my life.
And you go, "What do you mean?" He goes,
It's in the airport. It's in that plastic
Blimpies.
thing with the slide on it. You pull it back.
A Blimpies in Winnipeg, Canada. Best sandwich in the world.
I
love Blimpies. Is Blimpies still around?
Fuck Blimpies. Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John sucks.
Number
dick
5.
compared to Blimpies. Get the
Number 5. Jim
Blimpies.
Paul.
I enjoyed the Blimpies tuna in a very, very big way.
You guys ever hear of Subway?
They're
very-
They're bad, dude. Subway stinks.
Subway's
What?
bad.
And the guy,
I
the
love
spokesman,
Subway.
rapes children.
Yeah.
Do you know the guy?
That's
There's
what I
a
like
Subway in my town, and there was an Indian family that bought it,
Yeah.
and they stopped paying the money, and they just painted over the Subway part, but they kept the colors on the awning and inside, and they just wrote sub sandwiches where it said Subway.
That's great.
So you drive by, you think it's a Subway. I was in there halfway through. I looked at the ham. I was like, "Is that rainbow ham?" Like, and I looked up. I go, "What is this? It's sandwiches."
You got duped. They
Yeah.
duped your dumb ass.
They fucking got me.
He goes, "This Subway?" He goes,
If you want it to be.
It's sandwiches.
You want
It's
sandwich?
Burger King, ShopRite, whatever you like.
My
sir.
friend,
Marvel.
sandwich. We have.
"Is it Baskin Robbins?" It's Robin Robbins. What? What's Robin Robbins?
We have 32 flavors.
One of them is shame for not becoming a doctor like your family wanted you to be.
The ham was just like an inch thick. Like you cut it with a steak knife.
Dude, you got that fucking foreskin in the hand.
It was bad.
Oh, be careful, Bob.
Why?
That's too hot.
Whoa, I'm a man.
Your lips are your best part of your body.
Yeah, they really are. your lips, you know.
That's like if somebody was taking a chainsaw to your arm. What are you doing?
No, that's your best part.
Don't fuck up your lips, man.
Dude, you got those lips.
Somebody was pouring lava down Dan's throat.
Imagine that.
That was the best part of you.
We just fix his voice.
I go, hello. Hey, guys. Hey, it's me, regular voice Dan. What's going on?
Dan's just had to clear his throat.
I
go, hey, everybody. Wow. Oh, wow. I don't need the affection of strangers. I'm off to live in Denver. Bye, everyone.
You'd move back to Denver, wouldn't you?
No, I'd move to, I don't know, Western Mass. Maybe just get a cabin.
Really? Berkshires?
Live in the woods, dude.
Who lives up in the... How do you know about the Berkshires?
You don't know me. You don't know what my past is.
What the fuck is... You don't know the
I'm
Berkshires?
Born Identity.
What girl's family lives in the Berkshires?
My ex. And
there you go.
nice.
You don't fucking know shit about it.
I was like, oh, this is pretty nice. I like it out here.
Dan's always wanted to try OxyContin.
Yeah, dude. I love smashing up pills.
You've never tried OxyContin?
Dude, if I did opiates, I'd just be under the George Washington Bridge right now.
Sir.
What would you be doing under there?
Opiates.
Oh.
Opiates and
I would be
opiates.
doing heroin. I would be nodding off, waking up angry, and getting more.
Hey, I didn't think anyone heard this, so I'm going to take another stab at it.
Go.
Opiates and Anthonyates.
Wow.
Sure,
I
sure you wanted to do that one again?
I think we did hear it, but comedy...
Who's that bandana?
That's right. It's
No,
right here.
How about
It's
Ron?
wet.
How about
Stop
Ron and
Oh, don't throw a wet
Forget
bandana
about
at me.
it.
Oh, it's kind of nice, actually.
It's
I like
It's like
it.
a towelette.
It's
No, that's
cool.
how you get the coronavirus.
Much fucking shit's been on there. Are you guys? Is it me or is there more Asian people on the streets than usual?
Dun, 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 dun,
Finally, we get to the issue I've been waiting for years on
I
this
slept at a
podcast.
girl's house in Chinatown the other day, and I walked out, and I was like, I held my breath for 5 blocks.
Dude, I
fucking literally went, I had to fuck my shirt over my face, and I wouldn't breathe or make eye contact with anybody.
They give you an Uber home when you do the Comedy Cellar table thing because we went late till
You're doing it tonight, right?
What?
I like it.
What do you mean? I gotta do the podcast. What am
You're
I
doing the podcast.
Yeah, I'm doing
You
this.
dressed up for us? That's
Yes.
a lie. That's
I
a
did.
total lie.
Well, I'd be grateful.
I had a business meeting before this.
What was your business meeting?
He's going to start a Newsy stand?
Yeah. You're bringing back Newsies the musical?
I got papers for sale. Dude, I got papers for sale. Dude, I love papers for sale.
You know, the newspaper business is almost completely dead.
It's almost print journalism is done, dude.
I'm actually playing the corner man for Ray Lewis play.
Oh, that's Ray Lewis.
Come on, Ray, you can do it.
The Ray Lewis play.
Oh, sorry.
What, the linebacker that stabbed 2 men before the
I don't
Super
know.
Bowl?
No, I was thinking of the boxer. Isn't there a black
Joe
guy named
Lewis.
Joe Lewis, sorry.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get
Anyways.
confused.
They send you home in a lift after the Comedy Cellar thing, and the driver was like foreign. I don't know what kind of foreign. One I couldn't put my thumb on, but
All the same.
But he's like, oh, I'm just coughing. The whole drive home, I had the window cracked. I was breathing. I was like, oh God, don't fucking die, because I did fucking the table at the Comedy Cellar show on the fucking Comedy Cellar.
It's like a James Bond movie.
Yeah.
Trying to
Mr.
live.
Soda.
I got nothing today, huh? 2 in a row.
You're doing good. You're doing all right. You look good.
They send you a lift?
Mm-hmm.
They send Bobby a forklift.
Oh.
I thought you weren't being.
He still got it.
He still got it.
He still got it.
Hi, Dad Lewis. Would you pick your nose?
Yeah, dude. Coronavirus ain't up there, dog.
I mean, I really see a lot of. It's like, is it like when you're trying to buy a car and all of a sudden you never see Toyota Corollas, but now you see a ton of them?
Love a Corolla. I'm more of a Nissan Altima guy.
But you know what I'm saying? That thing where you never saw it before, now you see it because you want one. Now I'm looking out and there's a bunch of Asian people that were masked.
I also call them Toyotas. Like there's Toyotas.
Hey guys, I had a couple Hondas and Toyotas on my subway.
Jesus
I'm gonna have
Christ,
to
dude.
fucking wash my hands.
Nice. I got a nice Hyundai. You brushed up against me on the subway.
Hyundai.
I had a Mitsubishi sneeze on me.
I find it problematic that you find Asian people invisible unless they pose a problem to you.
No, that's not true.
Yes.
Yes, queen. Yes, queen.
When I'm hungry, I fucking see a ton of them too.
Yeah, and then you eat, and then you see him again because it's like it doesn't stay.
An hour later, hey.
We're having fun. We're back.
We're back. We're back.
The cylinders are all banging.
Yeah, I are you afraid of getting this thing, Joe? 'Cause
Nah.
no, you don't give a shit because you have a little OCD.
I'm not yellow.
He's got herpes. What would you rather, herpes or coronavirus?
I'd have rather Corona.
Corona.
I'll come out of that. I'll come out of
Yeah,
the other
you
end.
come out of it, yeah.
I'm 36.
It's only killing.
Joe got herpes while he was drinking Corona.
Yeah. It's probably because of Corona. That's why I banged that chick in the fucking playground.
You guys really squished that Corona joke, didn't you?
We liked
Corona. Hey.
I liked it.
Alcohol.
I'm not yellow? Nothing? It's a double meaning.
I liked it, but you know what?
'Cause yellow means scared and Asian. Gee whiz. I feel like I'm working at a higher level than you guys. Could you bring it up a little bit?
You're right.
Is that possible?
You're right. I'm sorry, Joe. You're really bringing
That was a good racist pun.
Bobby showed up ready to tape. You showed up on another level. What time's your set tonight when you're taping?
What set? What's a set tonight?
Yeah, you're doing the Comedy Cellar show.
What are you talking about? You're doing the show?
No, you're doing it.
Have you done it?
Yeah. Jay and I did it.
You did it with Jay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. Have you done it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. You've done it too, right?
Yeah, I just did it last week.
No, I haven't done it. You don't put me with the fucking Comedy Cellar or on Comedy Central. I hope both places die.
Die. Network.
Die, Comedy Central. Die, Comedy Cellar. Die.
Wait.
Live at the
That's how
Stand.
Louis-
Live at the Stand on YouTube. Yeah, I've done that one.
Yeah. Lewis gets booked by bringing a school shooter mentality to everybody. Die. Everyone pay. Die. And then they go, we don't want you to kill people. Be on the show.
Dude, I really would be the fucking trenchcoat mafia of the Comedy Cellar.
I think you would be the only.
Just alone by myself. Nobody will talk to me.
Yeah, just a long duster and fucking black fingernail paint. Lewis would also be the only school shooter with catchphrases. As you shot someone, you went in the dirt, doggy. Science can't help you. The guy's holding up a book. Gotcha.
I wonder how, like, those sushi places that the spinning thing goes around with just the sushi out in the open.
Yeah.
Where people could just, I
The
wonder if
conveyor
that's
belt.
going to be done too, right?
The sushi trains. That's another one.
The sushi train, and then they have one where there's these fountains come down, and the noodles come down the fountain, and you grab the noodles out of the fountain.
Where is that? Atlantis?
I know. I saw it on
His
Facebook.
dreams. I think this is his Willy Wonka factory he goes to of sushi.
Or pad thai?
Yeah.
Is this a dream that you had recently?
That was your surgery dream. You were high.
Yeah. Bobby walks in. He's just like, if you want to view paradise, simply turn around and do it.
You ever been at that restaurant that shoots spaghetti into your mouth? Super soakers. You pump it up and you shoot noodles into your friend's mouth. You never been there?
Is the meatball gun done? Is the meatball gun done? We're probably done with the meatball gun.
There was a pre-pandemic Chinese restaurant around here, right? You just go into a dark room, you hear fluttering wings, you grab out, you reach, and you get your own bat. You bring it to the cook, they cook it however you like.
They put you in a dark room covered in meat. You just start biting. And whatever you bite, you get to eat.
I used to go to this pre-COVID restaurant where a girl would have Kool-Aid stains all over her shirt. You grab her shirt, you'd wring out the shirt in your own mouth, feed your friends, and it was a Saturday afternoon.
Eating dogs that are alive that we've just warmed in a blanket. That's probably done, right?
We got this new baby bird way of eating where the oldest gentleman at your table chews your food, spits it directly into your gullet.
Oh, baby birds. I've been there.
Baby birds.
That's what we like to call in the business making the clip. How you doing?
My stomach. God, my fucking stomach is killing. Oh.
Is it like, does every time you laugh, does your belly button like shoot out like one of those stress things that you grab in the eyes?
No, my belly button, unfortunately, because of the size of the hernia,
You don't gotta brag, dude. We know you're packing hernias, all right, dude.
Bobby, you worked out for 3 weeks on Instagram and you had to go immediately into surgery.
Well, here's the problem. I worked out for a month, Greg. It was a 30-day less titty challenge, and one of the reasons I got the surgery
traveled down to your belly button and then came out.
I've had the hernia for like 3 years, but one of the reasons I got the surgery is that on the Instagram when I was doing it live, I was reading the comments and it was like, "Good for you, great job, awesome." Hey, what's wrong with his belly button? Oh, somebody saw the hernia through the shirt, through my workout shirt. I was like, maybe it's getting too big where people are noticing it.
Yeah, they can tell if it's circumcised or not.
I went and got it fixed, but now I have because this guy's amazing. He did such a great job, and my belly button looks awesome. It looks perfect, but it's very deep. Like I have a very deep belly button now. So
it's a wishing well. Before?
What?
Was it not?
I had an innie, but look, I'm fat, so it's deep, but it's probably a little deeper now because he took that. There was literally this hernia in the belly button, making the belly button bigger. So as that hernia gets bigger, as it was getting, it was making my belly button bigger. So then when he took it out, he had to fix all that shit. But it's very deep right now, so I got to make sure I clean my belly button.
Well, it's cool that Max can throw his wishes down there.
I was gonna say, how deep is it? A pinky's width?
Yeah, how many times we talking?
How many snacks can you hide in
I
there?
can show you what it looks like. You want to see? I'll show you the belly button before and after.
Can we see your penis as well, or is this
at the extra 10?
Is there a youth Chilean soccer team down there?
So if you want to see,
is your belly button more of a grower or a shower?
If you
is
want
it a deeper or a weeper?
Oh, it's Joe DeRosa. Did we get that thing in? You want to talk to Joe?
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, you're on live on the YKWD. Adam Ferrara, Paul Verzi, and Rich Voss. Sorry.
Hi,
Joe.
What's up, Joe? Italians and a Jew walk into a podcast.
Yeah.
One of them hit the number.
And you walk into the club and introduce the headliner.
What did he say?
He said you. He said. He still got it. He said you walk into the club and introduce the headliner. He's a cocksucker. He's so funny. Makes me sick to my stomach.
Well,
Yeah.
you guys have fun. I didn't sign on for this.
All right, buddy. You got anything to plug?
No, I'll see you.
No shows? No shows?
Joe, I want you on my.
See
It's
my
Adam.
podcast at the stand.
What'd you
Tell
say?
Joe I want him on my
See my
podcast.
last podcast.
Hey, Adam Ferrara wants you on his podcast while he's in town. Can you do it?
Absolutely.
All right, great.
Yeah, Adam, hit me up.
I will,
Five
baby.
number.
What about Voss? Do you want Voss on? Adam.
What? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
How you making out?
What?
Yes,
I want Voss.
Hey, Joe.
We can talk about gambling all night, bro.
Joe, what's your website?
He hung up.
No, I hung up.
Oh.
What do you mean when you're in town? You moved to L.A.?
I was back and forth. Like I still got the house there, but I still got the apartment here.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I'm back and
It's,
forth.
how's your wife?
House? She's good. Thank you for asking. Bonnie's good. Kids are good.
Everybody.
Hello. Now, Voss already started a side podcast again.
You were
Something must have happened. It sounded like the call dropped when I was plugging.
Oh,
Something
no.
must have went wrong with the-
Something.
I called back to say I knew you were going to do that, and
Voss is like having. Voss is literally like you're like having an old uncle around. You just got yelled at for fucking being an asshole, and as soon as you get another chance, really, how's that going?
Well, you're the one who said to him and brought me up. Do you want Voss on? I love that watch. You want Voss on the podcast? So I
always want you on the podcast.
No, you said to Adam, do you want Voss on your podcast?
And the answer is
so
yes.
how am I not going to say something to him? You're the one who set that up. You fucking
Wow.
It's fucking dumb DeLuise.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure he's used that one.
Never used it in my life.
I think
just
you have.
thought of it just now.
Joy in his eyes. That's new.
That's new.
That's new. There's a sparkle.
Oh, that's funny.
Dumb DeLuise is a good one.
That's funny.
Did you write that down? You fucking big
Whatever
fucking Viking.
What the hell?
Come on, make me some wine.
Anywho, shit me. So can we?
I saw. You're having
Christ.
I saw you're having. I saw you're having a show at the Underground. I don't know if it's a Riotcast show, but I'm not on it.
You weren't on it.
It was tonight.
It was
Well,
tonight.
what the fuck?
Can I tell you why you weren't on it?
Why?
Nobody likes you.
Well, I don't care about that. I'm going to do the job.
No. Because we were trying to have the shows on. We wanted you and we were going to have you and Bonnie on, but Bonnie was away.
Yeah.
So and we had it was so guy heavy, and we had two girls on, Sarah and Adrian, because their podcast is coming to Riotcast, and they canceled last minute, and it wound up being sucky, but whatever. And
you have a crowd?
It was a great crowd.
Upstairs or downstairs?
Downstairs, packed. Great crowd. So it was a little guy heavy.
Yeah.
And I forgot Gabby. I should have had Gabby come on and do a set. Mike actually murdered.
Which room?
What?
Village Underground?
Downstairs.
What,
Downstairs.
a cat?
Yeah.
They're both downstairs. They're both downstairs.
No, one's upstairs.
Yeah.
What?
The fat black is upstairs, and then the big room's downstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The
We'll
comedy
walk
show.
you over there and show it to you later.
He's a fucking past. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, I
But
was
we're
kinda
gonna
hurt.
start doing
I was
those
hurt.
more. No, we're gonna start doing those more, and we want you and Bonnie to be on it as a podcast. Yeah, like next time I'll have Gabby will be on. I'll have Mike on. We'll have you. We'll have. I want Chip to do a show. And then have we wanted Giannis and Chris. Chris bailed.
No, Chris is on the cruise.
On the cruise, yeah. So we set it up. It was supposed to be a podcast. Whatever. I'll explain it to you later.
I get it.
But,
We've literally talked about no topics.
We're going to talk about this.
Want to go back to the feet?
I want to talk about this.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We did have a foot topic.
We had a fucking great foot topic.
Yeah.
And if you listen to the intro, there's no topics.
Okay. Well,
you
I don't
talk
do
about feet?
topics.
All right. All right.
I don't do topics.
All right.
All right. We just this is called
take out your feet?
this is a comic hang. You understand?
Yeah.
So that's what we do.
Okay.
Please don't take your foot off.
No.
No, he'll throw up.
No.
Oh my God.
He'll do it. No.
Move my toe. Yeah, the heel. The heel.
There's only 4.
I can't move. No, my toe's stuck.
Oh, look at his toe. Verzi, look at his pinky. You got to look at the pinky.
What?
Look at the pinky. Verzi, you got to look at the pinky. You got to look at the pinky. Show him the pinky.
What the hell is Rick?
Bring the foot over.
What do you live next to a reactor?
No, show him the pinky.
Why are you doing that?
There is no pinky.
Show him the pinky. No, you gotta look at. Look at the pinky.
Oh, is it broken? Is it broken?
You got Denzel's finger foot.
He's got the worst pinky toe.
Oh my God!
My mom used to buy me the wrong size shoes.
What, high heels?
Holy shit!
I bought those.
That's why you can only count to 19.
Fucking Verzi, that foot is fucked up.
I'll give you $10 if you suck my toe.
What,
$10.
Guys, the fuck, he lives in Westchester.
Dude,
What's wrong with you?
I would think about 10 grand. I'd have to think about 10.
10 grand? All right, 20 grand. 20 fucking grand. You put his toe in your mouth.
Get the fuck. Who's going to come up with 20 grand?
I would.
You would?
I would, yeah.
I put my toe in my mouth for $50 right now.
A couple scratch offs. No.
I got $50 right here. It says you don't stick that nub in your mouth.
I got $100 says you can't.
Wait a minute. You talking to me or him?
Oh, he's going to put his own foot in his mouth?
Dude, he'll break his hip for that money.
Well, he does it every show.
He does it?
Puts his foot in his mouth.
He does?
You do?
Oh, sorry.
No.
No.
You can't do it.
No.
You're right, you can't do it.
Yeah, you could when you were fucking 2. Not that toe. Oh, you don't even. Oh, he just scratched his nose with his fucking big toenail.
It's your fault.
Why my fault?
Because when you said we were going to go to a topic.
Well, then you said we had a topic. You brought the feet back in.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Whenever you bring up feet, it's like show and tell when you bring up feet for me.
Oh, my God. Holy fuck, what a foot. Anyways.
It's not the foot, it's the pride you have in the foot. That's the thing I admire.
Toe.
What?
It's my dead toe.
Okay. It's the dead toe. Hey,
What
kids,
does it mean dead?
let's show the
Just
children.
won't move. I can't move it.
Buddy, it's not. It's part of the other toes now.
It just sucked.
Like the other toes have claimed that toe.
Morphine.
Yeah.
I could swim better though.
Surgery fix it?
Surgery fixed that?
No, why would I get it fixed? Who cares?
Yeah, well, he's got fucking 10 years left. Why is he going to get it fixed?
Wow, that's really?
Well, 15.
All right, wait a minute. What's the over?
20.
20?
How old are you? You're like 52?
I'll take the under, yeah.
What are you, 52?
4.
54? You're looking good. You're keeping your age.
Yeah.
You work out?
What? Well, I think about it.
What do you want to fuck him?
Back in the day.
Listen, when you had the ringlets in your hair, let me tell you, you're a good-looking man.
It's likely to be similar in the sense that most people won't get it, and the vast majority of people who get it won't die. But there'll still be tragedy, and the numbers are going to be staggering. But as a percentage, they'll be very small.
Now, they have it Westchester and New Rochelle. 100 people have it from one guy. The National Guard is there. They quarantined a certain mile radius. And now, does that, I mean, people are telling me, like, you're going to get it. You're gonna get it. You're just gonna get it. So prepare to get it, and you might get it and not get a fever. You might, but you're probably not gonna die because of your age or whatever. But we're gonna get it. Are we? Because
how many
we're in New
people
York
live in
City.
New Rochelle? There's 100 people that have it, and they're already, taking measures to limit it. So, China has 1 billion people. Worldwide, there's still only 126,000 cases. Now, we're still very early into this, but if it's anything like the influenza pandemic, again, most people actually won't get it. And to the question about genetics, probably is some genetic factors in there. It's unlikely that any one virus will kill all of us. No matter how virulent it is, there will be some people that through some genetic factor are resistant to it.
Right. What are you laughing?
But we don't know who those people are ahead of time. We'll only know after.
What's up?
I was looking at Chuck and I was nodding like,
Moreau was,
yeah.
Moreau was
Yeah.
just like, I told you.
I told
Shade
you.
Room was right.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Now, I have another.
That the first death in Africa from this virus was actually a German citizen. So it may be right. We'll see.
Now, don't dance. Oh my God, that's so racist. That's like reverse racism right here on the YKWD. So let me ask this question though. I want to know. I mean, everybody's saying that some lady had bat soup and that's what happened. I mean, and there's a video of some lady eating bat soup, and how did this? And then other people, like I heard on Rogan, maybe this was engineered. Maybe this is something that was put out there.
I heard someone on the CDC actually talk about that. They were saying like they found a butcher that someone who butchered bats in Wuhan actually like came in contact. That 90% sure think that's what happened.
So is that what do you know anything?
No, nobody does. Here's the thing. They first thought it came from a snake. Then it was suspicious that there's a virology lab in Wuhan. The only way that you would know if this was a manufactured virus is if you sequence the DNA and you find a serial number in it, or somebody put their initials in it. That's that they have completely sequenced this thing. There doesn't seem to be anything artificial. It looks like just a standard coronavirus. If this is manufactured, well, then is MERS manufactured? Is SARS manufactured? I mean, we've got these two other viruses. We don't feel like they were manufactured. So it's most likely this is zoonotic. Coronaviruses are zoonotic, which means that we get them through transmission from infected animals. Mm-hmm. And it could have been a snake. It could have been a bat. Who knows? I mean, who hasn't enjoyed a nice bat
Sex
soup
with,
from time to time?
So
I don't think we can blame it on her.
Exactly. Right, but this is something that did jump species, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. The coronaviruses are known to do that.
Right. Wow. So basically, what is the best case scenario, and then give me the worst case scenario?
Okay. Well.
Is that another good question?
That was a very good question.
No, let him say it. It doesn't count for me.
It doesn't count for me. I'm sorry.
Was
a fine question.
Was that a good question or an awesome question?
It's a very good question.
Come on, very good. That's one good, one very good, and an awesome.
One awesome.
I'm blowing you away. Go ahead. The other one's making money.
More like the bomb fire.
All right, you know what, Joe? I fucking had your back for a little bit, but that's inappropriate.
Yeah, well, you always have his back, and
I'm
that's what you
caged up.
get.
Bobby, you look slender. You don't need my help anymore. I'm gone. Suarez, I'm helping you sleep, so you stop sawing logs at night and keeping everyone in a fucking 5-mile radius awake.
I've never seen Kalta. We went camping, comedy camp this summer. I've never seen Dan Soda. I've never seen him mad at anybody. I mean, for God's sakes, his name is Corporate Dan. He does not get mad at fucking people. I've always seen him work it out or try to deal with. Anytime I get mad, he's like, geez, settle down. Always trying to bring this kid. When I sent Mike in, we rented a cabin for Big J, his girl, and for and Dan, because they're not campers. I know, even though they have the bonfire and crackle and the fans of campers, it's all a fucking facade.
It means nothing to us. Camping means nothing to us.
I literally said you should come to comedy camp and do a live bonfire next to a bonfire. They'd be
which we did, which was very fun.
Yeah, but you guys didn't. You guys were like, oh yeah, like it didn't even fucking hit you.
I mean, I guess we're not nature nerds like you.
So, anyways, we get him the thing. I put Mush Mike because Mike doesn't have a tent. I put Mush in the cabin with Dan. I think he was above you, right?
Yeah, dude. He was up in the loft sleeping, and I was below on the couch. And I got the couch, and I was like, "Game over. I could sleep on a couch perfectly." And then I fell asleep for like 45 minutes, and then I heard. And I was like, that'll stop eventually. I've dealt with some snorers, and for a solid 7 hours, it was the loudest thing to the point that I made peace with it. I did so many cycles of like making peace with it, and I'm like, you know what, man? Guys live like this every night. You're all right. You can get through tonight. To being like, I found a little sleep. To being like, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, and then back around. Like, you know what, man? It's not his fault. I did that full cycle 3 times. Bobby, do you still have the picture on your phone from when I woke up? I look 90 years old. My face is puffy and cracked. And I'm just like, I was just out having a coffee by the fire, and everyone's like, you all right? I was like,
mad.
Couldn't fucking sleep.
It's hard to lug a sleep apnea machine on a camping trip.
Dude, yeah, that's when I realized. Well, Mike and I talked because I genuinely did feel like, dude, that's fucking crazy. People that snore, I didn't know. Sal Volcano told me that he had sleep apnea, and when he finally got the machine, he was like, "Oh, I could finally sleep. Like, this is insane."
Dude,
well, can I tell you what's fucked up is that I have the machine. I took the sleep test years and years ago, and they were like, "No, you're just fat and you snore." Then it got worse. My brother's in the medical field, but he's not a doctor. He runs surgery centers. So he had the machine and he gave it to me, and I started using it on my own without a doctor's prescription. And it was helping me sleep better, but I adjusted the air too high, and it inflated my lungs too much. And my lungs send a message to my brain to shut down. So I woke up in the middle of the night just throwing up blood. And I was like,
what the fuck?
Probably a good idea to go to a doctor if you're going to do that.
That's so funny. You take the mask off, you're like, balloon.
I ran to I was coughing, blood, it was pink, and I was like, I'm dying. And then we looked it up, and it said that too much air will inflate your lungs, and your brain will automatically shut them down. I couldn't take a deep breath. I had Corona before Corona was cool.
Dude, it was. Let me.
Joe's mute.
Joe,
you're mute.
Why you mute, Joe?
Fuck! I had a line I've been spewing for 5 minutes. I was wondering why I didn't hit. God damn it! It was good too.
Do it again.
Come on, you got it.
Said he woke up and he looked 90 years old, and I said, "You're Rip Dan Stinkle."
You know what? I'm kind of glad that was on mute.
Yeah,
I didn't hear it.
There's Rip Van Winkle.
Yeah, no, I got.
He woke up old.
I understood it, and I'm choosing not to acknowledge it. You know what? See that bomb bag.
Listen.
Dude, that tearing sound is not someone getting rid of files. That's Mike Suarez trying to breathe at night.
I thought that was the recording of your last set.
This is Mike Suarez. This is all night.
No wonder Ellen hates you.
Dude, it was fucking insane.
He comes out, but then something happened where you were like, fuck you. You have to stay up for 2 hours now.
No. I yelled at Mike. I went, I've been awake for the last 4 hours. Now you stay awake the next 4 hours because I'm going to fucking get some sleep. And then he was like, yeah. Cool. And by the way, Mike was so fucking sweet about the whole thing. He was just like, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry about that. I'll stay awake. You're right. And then I went to sleep. And then an hour later, you just hear, I'm like, come on, man. You fell asleep? It's like, I fell asleep again.
I was sitting up and I still fell asleep.
I know, dude. He was sitting up and he was like,
you don't snore?
I home. I nearly fell asleep again, and I was so afraid to fall asleep in the car.
I had I told you I have two things. That thing from Canada that you got that didn't work. It works on me, but I can't use it only emergencies because it loosens the bottom row of my teeth.
Oh.
Because it only does these right here. It doesn't do the whole row. It does the whole top and just 6 of the bottom. So I move and my teeth were getting loose. So I had to get this other one from my dentist that does the whole thing, and it dampens my snore.
Dampens.
Because I snore like this. I woke up on a plane doing this.
Yeah.
Dude, you have old timey sleepy sheriffs.
I have 3 Stooges snore, and I woke. And I literally, I turned to me, and the girl was staring at me like this. The chick next to me, I was going. For Lord knows how long. It could have been an hour. It could have been 5 seconds.
No wonder why your lips are so puffy.
Yeah, dude, he's been popping them out. He's been doing those lip exercises.
But if I put this mouthpiece in that my dentist got me, I do this.
So then it's adorable. You actually have,
it's so cute.
you have like a mouse sleeping in a matchbox snore.
If you would sit next to me on a flight, I'd turn over and I go, I give you a little kiss on the head.
Oh, on a shiny head.
Yeah.
Remember flights?
I know.
Those are pretty sweet.
Here's the thing, guys. When you fly out, it's a 14-day quarantine wherever you go. So if I went to visit Mike in Florida right now, I have to stay there for 14 days.
You should just drive down here now. I'm telling you, before the shit hits the fan.
I mean,
it's about to hit the fan in New York City.
It's about to hit the fan.
Well, the shit's gonna hit the fan in Florida too. You guys aren't even taking it serious down there.
No,
you guys are doing fucking kissing booths and fucking.
you guys open more glory holes.
Yeah, it's serious. The sheriff went and arrested a pastor for holding church on Sunday.
Yeah, I saw that. I read that article. That dude, that's fucking Balls McGee.
He's my boy, man.
I love the Lord and I love y'all's money. Let's get together.
Are you watching Tiger King?
Oh yeah, dude. I already went through Tiger King. In fact, I went through Tiger King so fast it whetted my appetite for the weird and wild whites of West Virginia.
Alliteration.
Yeah, go watch that documentary. You want to see some white trash? That's a powder keg.
I saw that. That was actually good with the tap dancing.
Oh yeah, Jethro,
Jessica White,
Jesco. Yeah, the outlaw dancer.
This is you, Dennis. This is you.
But Joe is in your. Oh no, the Carol Baskins is in your area.
So my buddy Chad is a sheriff in Tampa, and I had him on the air this morning, and he's reopening the case. He's going after. He's looking for. He's got a bunch of leads already, and he's going to try.
She's the only person that refused the polygraph test.
Well, I said to him, I go, so I'm just going to assume you were watching it over the weekend, and you were like, she fucking killed her husband. He's like, pretty much.
Dude, that's so weird.
Yeah.
It's so weird that you're doing binge-worthy things, and you're just in the position of power. You go, I think I'm going to reopen this case.
He's the same sheriff that went and arrested the pastor.
That's nuts. This guy's getting a ton of work from coronavirus.
Dude, let me tell you about this sheriff. He is the greatest guy. He's literally a billionaire. He married into the DeBartolo family that used to.
Hey, shout out the DeBartolos for owning the 49ers.
That's right.
Yo,
and what's that?
I said BB. I was trying to be part of the fun.
It was fun, Bobby.
Yeah. It's hard to do on the Zoom thing.
He is the most resources of any law enforcement agent you'll ever see because he's a fucking billionaire, and he puts in 20 hours a day. Like he legitimately wants the job. So he's a good dude. Oh,
and he's going to open the case on Carol Baskins.
He's going to close the case on Carol Baskins.
Yeah. Hey, cool cats and kittens.
Hey, Mike, can you bring up Rick Chrome, a photo of Rick Chrome, the comedian? And I mean, how much does he look like Carol Baskin's new fucking husband? It's almost ridiculous.
Dude, he's the king of cucks.
And the husband is gay, for sure.
Yeah, you definitely think he's tapped on some feet in some bathroom.
You think so?
Yes.
You think he's gay?
I bet that dude jerks off to cats. I bet he's into cats. Oh my god, yeah. I thought that was actually the husband.
Isn't that weird?
That
looks just like him.
That's amazing.
I mean, that's Rick Chrome. He's very funny and gay, but he looks exactly like Carol's husband now. Right?
Is that guy really funny?
Except he doesn't have access to fucking cool ass tigers.
Yeah, he's funny. We're not going to trash him. What do you think? We're going to trash Rick Chrome?
I don't know who the fuck Rick Chrome is, but if you asked me to draw a guy who doesn't look funny, I would draw that
guy.
I remember Pete Corley. When I found out Rick Chrome was gay, Pete Corley comes out of the room with the cellar. He goes, Jesus Christ, the guy's so gay. I go, Rick's gay? He went, what?
Yeah.
And he points in there and he's on the piano going, "You can sacrifice your sacrosanct." And I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, I didn't put that together."
Finally clicked after watching him sing some show tunes on the piano.
Some show tunes. So did you hear about this new bat coin that's there? They released a national park coin this year, 2020. The U.S. Mint. It's a fucking bat.
It's badass.
Oh wow.
It's badass. It's the father. It's the father of Corona.
It's the father of Corona. I mean, what a year to pick the dumb bat to put on one of our coins.
Wait, what kind of coin is it?
It's a coin, a U.S. minted coin this year for national parks. American Samoa, whatever. E pluribus it's a fucking $1, I think. But there you go. It's
just going on. I could just watch you going over stuff that's on money.
Well, you should
God
wait till
we trust.
I mean, I'm supposed to be reading the new members. There it is, right there. Look at that.
Oh wow!
It's $1.
Like a bear.
It looks like a bear. What?
Yeah, it looks like a bear. Yeah, it looks like a bear holding up garbage bags. Hey, look! I took out the trash. It's weird when you do this on Zoom because people cut out. So like volume comes out. I'm like, wait, you guys stop laughing and then start laughing again? I don't know.
He's like, look, I took out the trash. Funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. That is the fucking greatest, fucking quickest analogy I've ever heard.
I mean, Joe said it looked like a bear. He just ooped it to me.
Bobby was ready to shit on me for the bear thing. And then so dunked it.
I got you back. Joe threw it up. Joe was like, huh? And it was like, dung.
Bobby was about to dunk on me, and then you fucking stripped it out of his hand.
Because look, when you hold the trash, if I'd done that to my wife, I'm like, I'm taking the trash.
That's how I carry the trash out. Get it above your shoulders.
Oh, you motherfucker. Goddamn funniest cocksuckers alive, you three people.
Calta, are you going?
Not Gabby, but Gabby, you're funny too.
Gabby, you're great. You got some nice puss jickle.
And me at 360, at 336 pounds.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's not funny. Jesus. That's harassment.
Is that mine?
That's a lot.
Take it down.
We got a belly button cam on Bobby under the desk.
Bobby,
that's live.
Bobby, when you push that, does candy come out of your mouth?
He's like a Pez dispenser.
No, it only comes out when I'm angry, like a stretch doll. I remember Max was on the couch one day, and Max started playing with it. He goes, "This your bellyitis?" He calls it
That's hilarious.
That sounds like it could be like an old school term for it.
Well, you know what? The one I got is actually the most common. It happens to a lot of people. And it's not like my intestines. It's a little tear on the belly button, the wall of the stomach, and it's like fat. That's just a little fat.
It looks like a thick outie.
It's yeah. But the ones that are really bad are when the intestines come out of the hole and they're on the outside of the stomach. Mush, pull one of those up.
Don't.
Mush, I am the leader. I am your boss. Please listen to me. Don't listen to the hay-haired wizard of the north.
Okay, I'm a wizard. I've been promoted.
I'm looking. It's just a lot of them are for our little kids, and those are kind of sad.
Yeah, bring it up. Why not?
Yeah, come on. Fuck them.
Come on. Let's just
little
see
kid hernias.
That's terrible. All right, come on. 1, 2, 3, go. Come on. Let's try it again, Mush.
What the fuck? Come on. I'm
like a stuffed
here,
animal.
Bobby.
Yeah, you gotta. All right, Mush. Maybe we shouldn't have done that. That's sad.
I was going into it with the best intentions, so I'm like, let's try to make this funny.
I feel like I'm gonna cry.
Damn. No, that kid's been dead for years. It's fine.
Greg Shepard wrote the turkey's done. I mean, listen, dude. Yeah, some of them can be bad. Mine's not that bad though. I'm getting it done because I'm trying to lose weight, and I don't want to lose weight and still have this little nugget sticking out.
Yeah,
and
sure.
And so my doctor, a friend of mine, Arpan, who works at hangs out at my cigar bar, that's his specialty. She was like, I can fix that for you. There's nothing better in life when your friend is a doctor and can be like, I'll take care of that. Just come on down.
Is he doing it for free?
No, I have insurance.
Okay.
All right, Jesus Christ, you're so fucking project rat. Is he?
Hey, dude, he really doesn't know anything about. He went to the doctor. He's like, they didn't charge me. I'm like, well, there's a cash register on the way out where they.
Yeah, I brought like $300. I brought $300 in cash with me. I thought they were going to bang me out because my deductible is like $1,800, and I got to pay that before they'll pay anything. So I figured I had to break them off something.
You know, you can stop in between words and take a breath, right? It's called the period, a comma. You can use these things so you don't die in this podcast here. Yeah, I went to the thing and they bring the thing out, and I thought I was going to pay him about $40.
If he dies in his apartment, I don't make as much money, so I need him in studio to die.
Got to be on the job site.
I got a pretty big umbrella policy rolling here.
Yeah, I'm getting it fixed December 10th. I'm getting it fixed.
Just in time for Christmas.
Is it like an outpatient type thing? Are you in and out? Are they? What do they put you under?
You're supposed to be in and out, but sometimes you have to stay if something goes wrong. So he looked at it. I did the CAT scan, and he looked at it, and he said it's fixable. So, but they can never doctors, because people are such fucking garbage people, as you say. They can't give you. Back in the day, they'd be like, dude, I take care of it. No problem. You're all set. They can't do that anymore because they've been sued so many times. They always have to give you the percentage. They always have to go 20% of the people, it fails. You'll have to stay in the hospital and you'll probably die. They have to give you that you might die because I could sue them. I'd be like, you said it was going to be great. You said I was going to be fine. And now I got a fucking, a scar from my neck down to my belly button because he had to take my intestines out. But he said it's going to be fine. They did that with my eye too.
What happened to your eye?
I got eye surgery like 10 years. I'm not that fat.
His intestines are coming out of his eye.
You got an eye hernia. You got to cut back the soda. Play off the Skittles.
You just had something in your ear too.
What's that? I did. You're right. You see, this is why
Bobby got like intensive surgery in a green room on Instagram Live one night.
Oh, I saw that.
This is why you're the boss. That's why you're in charge. You're running things.
Of course.
Because even on this show, you're just keeping it moving. I mean, he's just sitting there looking for things to do. Look at him.
He's looking for things to eat or shove in his belly.
Yeah, look at him. He can't even keep eye contact. He's like looking for snacks, looking for a ball to play with. It's like having a baby Bernedoodle.
He's like I call him like an old Labrador. You know what I mean? He's got hip dysplasia. He wobbles down the stairs.
Me and you got eye contact. He's all over the fuck. He's like he's chewing on catnip. What the fuck?
I mean, it's a nicotine gum, man. It gets me all jacked up. You got me on the nicotine gum. Lady, the doctor scared the shit out of me. She told me I can't smoke anymore.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
Yeah. Where did you learn that?
A doctor just told you
You've
that?
been hanging out with Big Tobacco too much.
I know. Me and Philip Morris playing the links. Told me it wasn't addictive.
Dude, I'm just. Hey, you smoke cigarettes?
Not anymore.
Since when?
That's like noon today.
No, this weekend. I stopped this weekend.
Good for you, man.
Friday was my last time I had a cigarette.
That's good for you, dude.
Yeah.
This is Bobby fucking rips his knife.
I know you were smoking a pipe before.
Yeah, I smoke. Yeah, I got to stop too.
What's that all about? What's a pipe?
It's crazy. Sometimes I'll go there at literally 10 a.m. and he's smoking a cigar.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, I'm a goddamn man. That's what men
that has
do.
nothing to do with it.
I'll give you the cigars. What's
that.
with the pipes? What are you doing?
Real men, real fucking men smoke pipes.
Yeah, 1934. But not now.
Yeah, when men were fucking men.
What are you?
You weren't even alive. You weren't alive.
Listen, that's what men were men. Okay, so I take that as a compliment. You say that as an insult. Your generation says it. I say that as a compliment. Okay, I got a flag hanging outside. I got a fucking pike. I got some cherry tobacco. I got a fucking cigar. I'm ready to go.
Okay, George.
I got
Washington.
a cowbell.
Yeah.
I want my
Why do you
dinner.
have a cowbell?
I got a wooden tooth. The whole thing's.
I know.
I want.
You got a peg leg, and a harpoon.
I do have to stop though. I'm gonna slow down on the tobacco. I think tomorrow I'm gonna not smoke for the rest of the week. The only thing I'm worried about is that, like yesterday, I didn't smoke. The 2 days I tried not to smoke any tobacco, and either cigar or pipe, and I get very testy.
Oh yeah.
I get very, fucking, and I'm trying to figure that out. I don't want to hurt anybody emotionally.
Jesus.
I don't want to break mush.
This guy's Broncos.
Hey,
You
way to
already have.
Way to play it cool, big guy.
Even the way he was saying that, he's like, I don't want to hurt nobody. Everybody playing cool, and I'm playing cool, all right?
How about a cup of decaf and some watercolors or something like that? Calm it down a little bit. What the fuck? I don't want to hurt nobody.
I painted today.
You did?
I did. I
Great.
painted.
What'd you paint?
I painted Max made me a pipe holder for my pipes.
That's not. You can't paint about the pipes. That's
No, he made.
I painted a picture of me smoking a pipe. It's great.
paint a fucking rainbow. Just switch it up.
But here's the thing though, is that you do go to these you got your shit tested. I got to go for blood work, and the inevitable is coming, where you're gonna go and get this blood work, or you're gonna get a test and then go, I'm gonna need to talk to you.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm waiting on that phone call right now. She said I won't call unless there's something wrong. There's no way there's not something wrong. My cholesterol has to be through the roof, unless I'm some kind of miracle of modern science.
It's funny that certain guys, big guys, like that, all that fat holds them together, and then when they lose weight is when they wind up dying.
My biggest fear, man. My biggest fear that I'm going to stop drinking, stop smoking, and then I'm going to die. Like right now, my body's operating on some weird pact with the devil.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's a crazy person.
I couldn't believe it.
Your first fear should be heart disease, not the fact that you lose all the weight and then die. That's crazy.
That's what happened, Bobby. Doesn't that always happen to the guy? And it's always before their birthday.
Bobby,
2 weeks before his birthday. Do you believe that?
You're talking of two guys.
Yeah.
All right, skinny people, you two fucking twinks.
First of all, I'm not skinny anymore. By the way, I put it on.
Yeah, you're European fat. You're Dutch fat.
European fat.
No, I'm New York fat for sure.
Listen, I'm so
It's all
fat.
torso.
My intestines came out of my belly button. Okay, talk to me when that happens. Okay,
man.
But what happens? Listen, John Panette lost weight, gone. Kevin Meaney lost weight, gone. Right? Look at.
You know why they died though? It's because they were fat. It's not because they got skinny. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, that's pretty good.
No, that's not true.
It's more of the
They might have
past
died
than
earlier.
the present.
Yeah.
I think that it's a jinx. I think it's the fat jinx.
Yeah. You got to keep going, baby. No room for quitters in the USA. Keep plowing ahead.
Still alive.
Bobby, you're losing weight. You're looking fantastic.
Thank you very much. That's all I was fishing for. I was waiting.
You going?
Oh yeah, I know. He's taking it. He's driving across the country to have a fucking turkey dinner in a castle with fucking.
Yeah.
In a castle?
In a castle.
They're gonna fucking ride up with the turkey on white horses. They're gonna fucking pull up together. I'm sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I have the Can I have the drumstick, Mike? Hey, Mike, can I have the drumstick?
It's already gone.
No, forget the sliced ham. Bring in the pig. We're gonna slaughter the pig.
Yes.
This is just fucking.
I'm gonna drive to South Dakota and back to New York just to see if Opie will take my fucking forgiveness and and go out and have a turkey burger.
Listen,
even though I don't
Mike. Okay, first of all, fuck both of you. Mike and his brother rented this house. Look, I love Thanksgiving. I love spending it at my house.
Is Mike gonna bring it? Is Calvin gonna bring his turtle? Mike, where's your turtle?
Running around before they eat it.
Bobby's gonna chase.
They're gonna slaughter it.
Bobby's chasing the turkey. The turkey thing is going like that. Bobby's titties are going like that. Calvin's filming it for the next Calvin Kelly. Hey, are you guys gonna go live?
Fuck both of you. I mean, this is just, you know what?
Percy is out of his seat right now. That's how hard he's standing straight up.
Bobby, come on, are you guys gonna go live on Thanksgiving? We'd like to thank the person that rented us this castle for giving us such a good deal. We like Listen. Oh God!
First of all,
what?
Please.
First of all, here's the video right here.
Oh,
This
yes.
Here's the video of he just now know this. He just smashed into the cactus in front. See that size of that cactus? He fucking just hang on.
Tree.
Play
You
it
all
again
right?
and play it again and mute all of us.
Oh my God.
Boss just hit the fucking tree. Boss just hit the fucking tree. Boss just hit the fucking tree. Are you all right? You all right? You all right? Fucking boss.
It was one of the best days of my life when you ran into that cactus. Guy, play that.
Went straight into the fucking cacti. He's on the phone, this fucking old fuck. And he went straight, slammed right into the cactus. Oh, he hit his gut on the steering wheel. I was like, where am I? What am I doing?
That was a great day. That was a fun day.
But it won't be as great as the day you spend in the castle.
Fuck you, Voss. First of all, it's not a castle. It's a big house. He rented the house. His brother and him rented this house. And they said, listen, we'd love it if you and Dawn and Max come down. And we originally were like, all right, listen, I don't know if we can do it. I don't know if we can, you know. And then he was like, listen, no pressure. It's going to be. And me and Dawn were like, well, you know what? We'll make it a road trip. We'll stop at Hershey Park. We'll stop at a bunch of places on the way down. And then we'll get there by Monday. We'll have a great week. The house has a full arcade for the kids, like real arcade, like video games and all kinds of stuff.
Whose house is it? They just rented every.
It's Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. It's just this
I've been there.
community of. It's really high end part of Tennessee, and you know,
Dr. Steve lives down
Max doesn't have a brother or sister, so things where he can be with other kids and socialize and have that thing with other it's worth it to drive because we're going to be home for Thanksgiving and it's just going to be alone. So I was like, you know what? Who cares? I'll drive down there. We'll be great. Plus him and Max, Mike's daughter and Max are like best buds. And there's going to be other kids there. It's going to be a great week.
But Luis Gomez isn't doing anything on Thanksgiving? He's not having anything? Because that's right across the bridge.
Listen, no, Lewis is not. Lewis's party, and I've said this before because
It was actually great.
Was a great party. Did a great job.
I'm sure. No, that'll be a fun trip. Is Hershey Park on the way?
Yes.
Oh, it's going to be cool. Dr. Steve lives down there in Tennessee.
We're gonna visit Dr. Steve too.
Well, there you have it. It's a trip.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. And Dawn,
get those dates. Do not call them during that trip.
No, I know.
You know what? You're a fucking tainted judge. You're not a good judge. Your verdict is suspect, and that's it. So whatever your verdict is at the end of this, it's bullshit. Because you're taking Paul's side.
Hey, I'm Sicilian. Don't think I didn't grease him.
First of all, there's no verdict. I wasn't
He's Jewish.
even
Don't think he didn't take it.
Oh, that's nice. Do you think I even paid attention to your little fucking dumb little grievances against each other? I don't give a shit. I don't care if you two never talk again. What the fuck do I care? What the fuck does it mean to me? I don't give a fuck. I'm just upset that no one in my house eats fucking meat, and Thanksgiving I gotta have salmon.
Ugh. What? Salmon on Thanksgiving?
Well, my wife's a vegan and I'm a vegetarian. I eat fish, so I'll have like salmon. I don't eat meat. What do you want me to do?
What the fuck?
What do you get a vegan turkey?
We're gonna get We're gonna get stuffing, mashed potatoes, mashed yams or whatever, sweet potatoes, vegetables, and gravy and all that shit. That's the best stuff anyhow. The turkey. The best is the gravy and stuffing.
Now the stuffing is Dawn makes a stuffing from her grandmother.
Yeah, it's
she puts the breakfast sausages right in the stuffing. Her stuffing is I would eat just the fucking. I would just.
Now, do you guys? One thing that I wanted to start, and my wife's side of the family doesn't do this, but it's macaroni. Do you guys do macaroni and cheese as a side on Thanksgiving?
So I've had it in places.
No,
why not?
Who does that?
What?
Why not? Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah,
people do that. That's
macaroni.
Mac and cheese is not Thanksgiving.
What are you talking about?
You're out of line.
A lot of people do that.
You're out of line.
And those people
out of line.
Pro basketball.
Yeah, they're. You hear what he said?
No, what'd he say?
He said a lot of people do have mac and cheese on Thanksgiving. And those people play pro basketball. And sometimes they blow off podcasts.
Yes.
Mac and cheese, dude. On Thanksgiving, it's another side that's unbelievably good. And people always say don't have mac and cheese because it's not tradition. And it's like the fucking Pilgrims didn't have all the shit we're having. The Pilgrims didn't have sausage stuffing and fucking, So why not make it your own?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree with Paul.
I'm saying this. Mac and cheese on Thanksgiving is fucking sacrilege.
No, are you crazy?
You're trash.
What about
You're trash?
Sacrilege?
What about
sacrilege would be if you fucking had ham instead of turkey, but mac and cheese is a side.
Ham on Thanksgiving is fine. So a lot of people.
No, it's not.
A side ham is almost customary.
Take a fucking
customary.
Buddy, side ham. You have a turkey and a side ham. Everybody has a side ham
on Thanksgiving.
Everybody.
Yeah, well, those fucking people.
Who?
Sacrilegious.
Oh my fucking
Wait a
God,
minute.
dude.
If you took a bet or a vote right now on what's more sacrilegious, ham on Thanksgiving or macaroni and cheese as a side, it's not even fucking close.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Macaroni and cheese is only a side dish at fucking barbecue places and fucking Boston Market. That's it. Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is barbecue, dude, not Thanksgiving. Fact.
Yeah, well, ham is
stuffing. Easter. Okay, I'm going to name the sides for Thanksgiving, and you tell me if I'm wrong. All right? You fucking Lou, everybody. Now, Lou, she's out of her mind. I'm not saying it's the main. Turkey is the main thing. Nobody has fucking mac and cheese. My dad, what does it say? Read that.
My dad sets up all night Wednesday to make baked mac and cheese for Thanksgiving breakfast.
Yeah, well, your dad's nuts.
If it takes him all night to make macaroni and cheese,
I hate to taste the turkey.
Yeah, that's not macaroni and cheese. That's another dish. That's something else. That's a casserole. Okay.
Macaroni and cheese is a big side dish on people's Thanksgiving.
Macaroni and cheese is not. Here's the side dishes. You get cranberry sauce. You get fucking mashed potatoes, fresh.
Yeah.
You get stuffing.
Yep.
You get a vegetable.
What is going on?
You get a vegetable.
Bonnie.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
This
you get
is
a
Bobby's podcast.
I feel like I'm getting cheated on with a podcast.
Huh? This is a different one.
I can't be in this.
Bonnie, Bonnie, wait, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, no, ask Bonnie. Hi, Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Okay.
I know I'm not. You can't ask her the ham question because she's
no. Let's ask her the ham question.
No, she's a vegan.
Bonnie, what is more sacrilegious on Thanksgiving? Eating ham?
She's a vegan.
Or
First of all, I hate religion and I hate meat.
Okay. What? Is it sacrilegious to have macaroni and cheese as a side on Thanksgiving?
No.
Exactly.
Okay, wait. What? Wait a minute. Is macaroni and cheese a side, a traditional side on Thanksgiving?
I'm Canadian. This is stupid.
Yeah, they don't even celebrate. They don't give thanks.
These are the guys that are like, I don't think we should have rules and laws and let's keep government out. And then you're like, is it legal to have mac and cheese on a Thursday in November?
All right. So long, Bodak.
Sorry.
Soda's gonna be pretty into extreme love, where people fall in love with like. There's one. The one that's thrown us for the biggest loop is the daddy dom situation of what I can only describe as an in shape, good looking cowboy sort of guy, and his ginger, freakish boy body, limp eyed, shaved head, Napoleon Dynamite looking girlfriend who is an all day baby, and she is horrible looking. And he diapers her. It's so gross. That was I just stopped watching that when I was eating.
What's his name?
Yeah, there they are.
What the fuck is this, dude? What's going on?
She looks like the sister from Pet Sematary. It's so disturbing.
I gotta say, I always like a nice body with a goofy face.
It's not a nice body, Bobby. It's not a nice body. I'm telling you. She looks like a fucking. It looks like if you ever put, when Subway gives you the long bags. It looks like if you eat your sandwich and stuff it back into the bag. Like if you eat your garbage and put your garbage back in the long Subway bag.
Maybe. What does he change? Does he have to change her or something?
Yes, and it's the first time ever I wasn't bummed out by blurred out pussy and tits. I don't want to know they look like they're made of bruise. Everything's wrong on her body.
I don't know though. Right there, that angle. I mean, I've done worse.
She has wooden teeth, and she has 5% teeth to 95% gum. She looks like white Rudy Huxtable. Everything's wrong with her. And they're wooden, like George Washington.
They're not wooden.
They're not, but they're the color of wooden. She has ginger teeth also.
She has pine-looking teeth.
She has mahogany mouth.
Mike, zoom in on the one where he's changing her up in the corner with the hat.
Oh.
Why is there a humidifier up in the corner?
The other word, yeah, she has allergies. Baby has allergies.
Oh, baby has allergies.
I told Christine I'm going to keep saying it to, but he paddles her. But they go out in public and people look at them. And then one part of it, he invites his sister over to show her what he's into, and like, she's like, well, if people enjoy themselves, like, no, man, like, talk to your family about your brother. Something's wrong.
What now? Is he changing her right now? Does she have to go poopy?
She does not shit in the diaper or piss in the diaper. It's just so she can get into character, she says. But she is he's preying on her insecurity. She says at one point, she goes, I'm very insecure about a lot of things, so whatever, and this makes me feel like sexy. But I assure you it's not at all. And no one has watched this and been like, this is awesome for you guys.
That's a nice humidifier, though. I saw that at Bed Bath & Beyond. I wanted to get that one.
Yeah, I think it's got a time or two where you get said to go off before you come home. That's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Right, scroll down, Mike. Let me see the bottom.
Doesn't it bother you? Like, I can't even get my wife to get up and get me a cup of water.
But she has like temper tantrums and like.
Okay, all right, shut it up. She doesn't look that bad.
Can you please bring up a bit of video and show Bobby the fucking ghoul that this woman is?
So if you're on the road in the middle of nowhere by yourself in the middle of Pennsylvania, all of a sudden this girl knocks in your hotel room and goes, hey, can I fucking suck your dick if you change my diaper? You wouldn't fucking amuse the thought?
Nope.
You
know what? Yeah, for the story, maybe. We're comics. You have to live some life. You know what I mean? But that'd be
the greatest thing ever.
You know what's funny? Everything I've gone through with where I was like, that'll be a story. I'm like, I should have done that. I fucked a girl one time who had. I fucked a few of these in my life. Like a woman who comes to a bar with her ears. Does that tell you what her body looks like at all? acid wash jeans and fucking like some kind of top that shows her big, huge, awful tits. But like still confident, tucking everything in. And I've gotten my dick.
I think I got you beat. And I was doing nights and radio on a weekend night, and some girl called me up and she's like, you should come over after your shift. And I was like, yeah, all right. It's like 2:00 in the morning if you're still up. And she's like, oh, I'll be up and I'll be waiting. I'm like, all right. So I went over there on my way home. She was in an apartment. I walk up the stairs. She answers the nice little fucking white negligee thing. She was a solid 4.5, but she was skinny. So I was like, oh, fuck it, I'm here now. And then we got in the room, and she totally had a colostomy bag.
Oh.
I was like, well, I'm not going to fuck her, but I'm here now. And I totally let her blow me while I could.
What?
going into the colostomy bag. Yeah, I mean, she had a good body, and the bag I didn't have to touch anything. So
if
I
she
drove all the way
swallowed
there.
your jizz, technically you could have waited there and saw it go into the bag.
I'll say technically that's a reverse Blumpkin. She's definitely shitting while blowing you.
It's like those bubbly juice machines from the mall.
It was active. I saw the bag moving.
Ah.
Well, it wasn't shit. It was just piss. But
I grossed out when a chick was blowing me with one of those fucking diabetic little things hooked to her stomach. I almost threw up. Never mind a fucking shit bag.
I was gonna say that one of the ones that I fucked had her leg, like the inside of her thighs, looked like Freddy Krueger face, and I was like, "What happened?" And she goes, "I was in a terrible fire." And then you're like, well, "I have to go through with this now. I can't go."
Jay fucked the old lady from McDonald's who got burnt with coffee.
Well, she has cash, you know.
That's funny, man.
Isn't that another one of those like headlines that we all remember the wrong outcome of? Like Duke Lacrosse is always the best example of that. Duke Lacrosse, like I made reference to that in my comedy early on a lot about like, you know, them being like rapists, the Duke Lacrosse team, and then you're like, oh, that's right, they actually got found. They didn't do it.
Right?
No, they didn't do it. And the lady from McDonald's, the documentary on it.
They did not win the lawsuit. They did, or they won it first.
No,
but
she did win. They found out the coffee was like 180 degrees.
Yeah,
she did. I thought the whole thing was like she actually didn't get money. Or something.
McDonald's hired a whole team of publicists to attack her, to say that she was wrongfully suing McDonald's. And what happened after that is they created this thing where people just started suing companies to make money.
Yeah.
When all she wanted was McDonald's to cover her bills. That's all she wanted. And they were like, fuck you. We're going to pay millions to this company to go and make it so that you look like an asshole. And she got literally 3rd-degree burns on her pussy.
Yeah.
Who was the fatso with the gumption to stand up and go, Subway, you're jipping us out of 1.5 inches of sandwich? Wasn't Subway supposed? It was like 10.5 inches, not a foot. Like, all right, dude, come on.
What was that video? Show me that video, Mike.
Oh, right here. We got that lady.
The burn lady?
No, the baby lady.
Oh yeah.
Was she drawing penises?
I'm a full-time baby girl.
Yep, Michelle prefers to
You'll see her body.
Pause.
dressing and acting as
I saw her at Skankfest last year.
Yeah. That's her.
I got.
She was
partner, living a fetish more commonly known as DDLG, which is all about kinky play.
What DDLG stands for is Daddy Dom, little girl.
She's got a wonk eye. She's got a wonk eye on top of everything else too.
She's a fucking mess.
Well, they'll show her body at one point, like bending over to get paddled. And I'm telling you, her body looks like it looks like she's wearing 2 sizes too big skin.
You can always tell poor people when they have the wrong furniture in the wrong room. Like they're just using a bar stool as a table.
As an end table.
Yeah.
And by the way, if your end table is a bar stool, for sure there are menthol cigarettes sitting on it. Someone tells me indoor smoking is okay in this place.
Would a child?
He's my daddy and my protector, and I need him.
Oh God, that's.
These consenting adults engage in non-stop age play.
This is something to be taken very seriously. This isn't a game. This isn't something that we're just putting on a front. This is who we are. This is what makes us happy.
I am baby girl every day, almost all day. From the time I wake up till a few hours before I go to bed,
Can you pause it for a second, Mike? I mean, you know the TV people are coming. Smooth out the hair.
Yeah.
You know what's happening.
And maybe clean your glasses, you fucking smudgy bitch.
They didn't show up and go, hey, you want to do a TV show right now?
She's got a bunch of pimples and then one that's trying to escape down by her jawline.
Oh, that's her twin sister that was never born. That's the dark half.
She has fucking Paul Stanley ears.
That looks like Ari.
She does look like Ari a little bit. She looks like Napoleon Dynamite. It's awesome. The suit's awesome.
Let me see this. Let me see. They show us your body. They show a body?
Yeah.
Every morning, I use bubble bath with all my favorite bath toys, and if I don't get a bath, I get sad.
Well, we found the queen freckle. It's on her side.
When Michelle misbehaves, we put.
We found the queen.
The queen freckle. You fucking cocksucker. Dude. Dawn just got overalls. I'm going to see if she can do this thing. I'm going to give her a bubble bath and fucking scrub her asshole.
I was trying to talk Christine into overalls, thinking she would look good in them, and now I won't have it. That's crazy. This is so crazy. And I listen, in your sex world,
yes.
when you zone out, Bobby, have you fucked in front of a lot of friends in your life, or have friends fucked in front of you a lot?
I have.
I've had a decent amount of that in my life too. You know, there's some friends, I fall in the world of the friend that if we do this, there's going to be some sense of jokiness to it. It'll never get super serious. Even if we're trying to come and all that, even as soon as you come, you'd be like, you'd kind of giggling like, you saw my cum face, you idiot. And then I've seen some friends really go immersively, like fucking like other people aren't there watching and judging. And that's bizarre to me. And that's what I mean. Like, so you want to do, I don't understand role play. It's not my thing, but I've got plenty of weird things.
Yes.
But role play is not one of them. But if you want to do the daddy thing, to bring that out in public and put people through, they have to go to a bookstore. This lady in a bookstore has to first of all, he thinks he's being mean to a retarded person is what has to be happening first.
You're going to call 911 and be like, I think there's a retarded lady being kidnapped.
He's like, do I have to spank you here in the store? And she's like, Daddy, no. And it's just some lady just making like this face the whole time though. like wah, wah. It's so.
I like role play. I've always liked role play. I like getting into it. Maybe that's where I got my acting chops from.
Yogi rolls, Kaiser rolls.
I like that role play too.
Hawaiian rolls.
Your wife doesn't role play.
Who?
Dawn.
Oh no, I told you that we tried to role play a couple years ago, and she was like, we can role play, and I was like, great. I was like, I'm so excited because I go, you're a massage therapist? She's like, no. I'm like, what are you talking about? She goes, I work at a spa. I go, but you're an esthetician. You it's not even the same fucking ballpark. She goes, yeah, but I know a lot of massage therapists. I go, yeah, and I want you to pretend to be one of those girls.
All right, I'm Dr. James Hahn, a Taiwanese Yatsu specialist.
She wouldn't do it, and then she came. I have a joke in my act about it. She came out. She goes, I got an outfit. She came out as a schoolgirl. I go, you think I'm a pedophile? I'm 40. I'm in my 40s. I don't want to fucking. I was like, that's our son's backpack. I'm like, what? What the fuck? I go, how is this better than jerking me off, rubbing me down for 5 seconds, and then jerking me off from underneath like a cow?
In all me and Christine's years together, we still shit talk, but not role play.
Like what shit talk? Like during sex talk?
Yeah. Just
like dirty talk.
Yeah, just dirty talk.
Okay,
like nothing that's but nothing like before we don't do a lot of like, ooh, you're gonna get fucked so good tonight, like texting during the day. I mean, we work together and everything, so that doesn't really happen. But
I couldn't take my wife seriously if she dirty talked me. It wouldn't even be hot. I'd be like, stop saying that. You don't ever say pussy before. It's just weird now.
Oh, it could be weird. Yeah, if they go too far out of their own character, and also that can make you feel sometimes like, are you trying to make me finish quick?
Or
you got to be careful though.
This is somebody else.
As soon as you put your dick in, she goes, "Give me that cum! Oh, give me that cum all over me!" Like, started.
Give it to me like I like it, Larry.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the last club I did before the COVID.
Oh, I just did it a couple weeks ago. They opened up. I don't know if they're still open, but I don't know what happened. But they I have 5 shows from them. I can't watch them.
Yeah.
I just can't fucking watch it.
I can listen.
Yeah, even listening though, it's like
ugh. I just hear myself. At one point, hey, where you blah? What? Shut up. Just get to the jokes. You know, it's just like, fuck you, dude. How did you made it this far in pure fucking, just pure confidence. You fucking fat mush I am. No offense, mush.
Yeah, I'm a lot similar, but I'm like, could you have a little confidence for Christ's sake? You've been doing it for 35 years.
Why did you just bring me up? What is that?
No, I was talking about me.
No. That's who's at Vasani next week.
Mutzie?
Oh, the guy looks just like me.
Oh, Mutzie.
He looks like you fucked Joey Diaz and you had a kid.
He looks like me if I got hit by a Mack truck.
Oh man, this is if Bobby had a stroke and we had to take care of him for the rest of his life. You know Mutzie, Greg?
I've heard like legends about the guy.
How's
but I
that?
don't know him. I've heard the stories about him. Yeah.
Were they good?
He's right there.
Yeah. Hey, Mutzie.
Mutzie. Now, listen, Greg, if I have to get up and run away at some point, I got very ill yesterday. Me and my son both got sick. Not corona. I hope not. I don't think so. I have the antibodies, so it can't be, but I got the shivers last night. As soon as we were done with the podcast, we did the show last night back in the house. I looked over, he's shivering on the couch.
Oh no.
And my wife's like, I'm like, he's what's going on? She's like, he's okay. I'm like, he's not all right. You Nazi. He's not all right. You fucking old tough Polak from Everett, Mass. I'm like, there's something. His body. What do you think? He's faking it? He's 7. There's no school. We're in a pandemic. So angry. And then I got it. I start shivering. I start getting fucked up. Then I got diarrhea. I fucking start. I mean, it was terrible. So I had to sleep in my kid's car bed last night. He slept in the big bed with her.
Why?
And me and my kid were in the bed today, and I was sitting there, and I forgot. You know when you have diarrhea and you're sick, you forget when you start to feel a little better? And then I tooted. Oh, man, I filled my fucking underwear like a fucking diaper.
Jesus.
I just ran to the shower and just took it everything off. It was a fucking nightmare. So if I have to leave, I apologize. That means I shit my pants or I'm going to shit my pants.
Just don't do it right after. Don't do it right after he plays the trailer. Just give it like 30, 40 seconds, man.
For the love of the show, you should shit on the air. Really
Yeah.
If I would shit on the show, if you could, I would have to show it. You know what I mean?
I'd be happy knowing you just did it. Yeah, Mutzie.
Mutzie!
When you make the Mutzie face, I mean, just shit your pants.
All right, let's play this trail. Let's see what this guy has chops.
Greg or Mutzie?
Oh, you got Mutzie?
I have Mutzies also.
If you just play me before Mutzie.
Okay.
If I didn't do my chores, I got grounded. If a farm kid doesn't do his chores, the bank forecloses on the family's farm. The stakes are high over there, man. Very easy to remember because field corn is grown in a field, whereas sweet corn is grown in a field. So you can see, I'm not going to stand up here and brag you guys about how much money I make, but let's just say I can walk into a Red Lobster and get whatever, okay? Like, I walked by a construction site the other day. I heard 37 swear words in under a minute. I was like, that is going to be a sturdy building.
Yeah, it's great, buddy.
Did you do that? Where'd you shoot it?
I shot it in Edwardsville, Illinois, which is I live in St. Louis. It's about an hour from here. It's all about farming, so I wanted a bunch of farmers to be in the crowd. So it's near a lot of farm adjacent, I should say. Yeah.
Why about farming? That's so interesting. Why did you do a special on farming?
I don't
Would you
know.
have lunch with Colin Quinn? You should he lived near the farm. Do something on the farm. I did something in the Constitution. Hey, no one's done nothing on the farm. I was like, on the farm.
I started doing a couple of Mutzie. I started doing a couple of jokes.
I know the episode's called Mutzie, Bobby.
Yeah, I started doing a couple of jokes about farming. I was on stage like one night and there's all these farmers in the crowd, and I asked the guy, "What do you farm?" And he's like, "Green beans." Or he goes, "Beans." And I said, "Like green beans And they all start laughing at me like I'm the dumbest guy. Hey, thanks, we go green beans in Iowa. Oh, that's a good one there. It was soybeans, which, by the way, that's not that ridiculous of an answer. That's a real food. Like that. I didn't say jelly beans. Okay. I said, so I told that story a couple of times and then it just got a little bigger. And then you guys know Jack Vaughn at Sirius.
Yeah. I love Jack.
Yeah, I do too. He's a good friend. And he was asking me, I was like, Jack, I think I might have like a new hour coming up. And he was like, well, what's it about? I'm like, nah, I don't know. Just a bunch of stuff. I got this one farm joke. And he was like, you got to do more of that. You got to try to make the whole thing like farming. So it's like, it's not all farming, but it's probably about half. Yeah.
Dude, it's an untapped audience. No, I mean,
I tell you,
I hope. Yeah.
All you need is a people, dude. That's all I say. You need a people and a catchphrase. That's all you need. We're going to get you a catchphrase at the end of the show.
I know, man.
Yeah. We'll come up with one, right, Mike?
Can you imagine, if Willie Nelson can hang on one more year, you could perform at Farm Aid. They would love you.
Oh yeah, man, I'll do it.
You did a joke about being just act stupid. That was a funny joke at the airport.
Oh yeah, you did watch that thing, man. Yeah.
What the fuck? What are you? Don't believe me?
Mutzie never watched it.
That's not what I should have done that for the stupid face and the Mutzie face. Yeah, I don't even know Mutzie, but that's gold right there.
No, it was a funny.
You don't need a catchphrase, Bobby. Just do that face every 5 seconds. Hey guys, gold right there.
I'm gonna think he had a stroke.
Can you bring up Mutzie again? I supposed to see if I'm doing it right.
I have his clip ready.
You have yeah, dude, that joke was hilarious, dude. And then there was another one I forget about. Fuck, you did the thing about the frogs.
Yeah.
That was funny. But there was another joke after that about queers or something. What was it?
Really stupid. Yeah.
What was it?
Acting stupid. Where I was like, I was watching TV with my buddy. And we're flipping channels, and that show ER came on, and I liked that. I did like that show, and I was like, I want to watch. Let's watch this. And he's like, this show, it sucks. It's stupid. It's not realistic. And it's like, hey man, I like this show, but I do agree with you on one thing. Like when they have those paddles out and they're trying to resuscitate those people, they should not be calling those people homophobic names. He's like, they're saying clear. And then I try to do a dumb face, but it's not near as good as the face you're
I just want the photo of Mutzie. What's his name?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Multiple award winning Mutzie.
What a fucking name.
Life,
dude.
I don't know him, but my friend Joe told me he does like the churches, and he passes they pass the bucket or whatever, they pass the hat, and he kills. He makes a ton of money just passing the basket at the churches.
Jesus.
At IRS.gov, Mutzie is cheating you.
Come on, don't sell the guy.
Come on. What's wrong with
Like
you?
the IRS is watching this show.
I do. My uncle's an IRS guy, and he's a Patreon subscriber.
Well, as long as he's paying.
Hey, what happened to the girl?
She died.
Her internet is not working apparently at all.
Yeah, look at her internet sucks. She's at her father's mansion on the Jersey Shore, one of two, and she's on fucking garbage Wi-Fi.
Well, I liked her.
You would give it a couple more minutes. Look at Mutzie.
No, she's great. Gabby's great. She's the best. But she bailed. I don't know why she bailed, but she fucking bailed.
It was the fucking trailer, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, she doesn't like middle-aged guys.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you a question.
I'm old. I'm not even middle-aged anymore. I'm 52. So
you have all your friends must have families and shit, right?
Yeah.
Or do you have like a gang of single 50-year-olds?
Well,
you
hang out with
get barbecue and jerk each other off.
Yeah. I mean, not the barbecue part, but.
Did you know Bobby was closing right from the beginning? You knew he was going. I mean, you closed.
I knew Bobby was closing. Yes.
But Keith could have easily closed too.
That's fucked up. You said you were going to try.
But part of what I was trying to do on the show is explain to people the inside workings of comedy. That's why I tried to get everybody to just give me a signal from the stage when they thought a joke didn't go that well. Nobody did it. That's the only thing about the show that I regret.
Can I tell you why?
You never told me that. I never heard that. I got
said it right to your face.
No.
What do you mean a signal?
I have it on film, boss.
Of a joke not going well?
Oh, beautiful night tonight.
Well, I probably didn't realize because, first of all, I know they all went well because no cars drove out and drove away when I was on. So,
Voss, it was a little tight up in the first beginning. Set was a little tight.
It was a little tight, but still, it was light out, and I did get.
We're gonna see this on TV, right?
No, they're gonna see a minute of my stand-up. You fucking idiot! Get with the program. Do me and Colin got to tell you what this whole fucking thing's about? It's not evening at the Improv, you jackass. It's fucking headliners backstage doing what we do. Holy fuck. That's why you had to go last, because you're stupid. It took you a while to catch on. Jesus Christ, why do I do this stuff? Come on.
I like how he took what I said earlier, just roll with it.
I like that he has a coffee cup from an AA meeting or something. Look at that stuff. Where did you get that?
Here's what I'm talking about. When you go last, which Bobby goes last a lot, it's interesting to the audience, in my opinion, to see what the challenges are of going last. So he always goes last, so he knows better than anybody.
But here's the thing, the audience, it's not a challenge because the audience doesn't know he's last.
But why didn't you? I thought you were going to be getting interviews as we went on and off stage.
Logistically, that's what I'm saying. Logistically, I wish I could have done another show and had other people doing that stuff. You know what I mean? There was too much going on at once, and they wanted me back with you guys because apparently the flow wasn't good and the cameras kept moving. You know what I mean? There's a lot of shit going on that wasn't working. I wanted to be backstage. I wanted to be in the other place, but it was, it was just something different. We were trying something different, so a lot of it didn't.
I thought what you did was perfect. I thought what you did was perfect. I've worked on a lot of movie sets, and I know. Look, you're not going to hire, a guy that's.
You haven't worked on a lot of movie sets.
Yes, are you crazy?
No.
Yes.
Al Pacino has worked on a lot of movie sets.
I've worked on a lot of movie sets.
Has worked on a lot of movie sets. You fucking haven't even walked by a lot of movie sets.
Listen, let me tell you something, White Lavelle Crawford.
Calling shitty audio. Let him talk.
Go.
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 You go. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say. So Bobby has closed a lot of shows, and
a lot of rooms. You didn't hear me call him the White Lavelle Crawford? Go ahead.
You laugh at that, huh, Gabby? You bitch.
Don't call me a bitch, you bitch.
So the point is, I think it's very interesting to the audience because they didn't think in terms of like going last, going for like they don't think in those terms. They just watch the show. There's a million times when people come up to you and go, "Hey, the guy before, he was good. You guys were both good." It's like, yeah, he did 20. I did an hour and 10. Like they don't. So
no, it is true. On the road, nothing aggravates me more when someone will come up to some dude who did 20 minutes of his best shit he's been doing for 10 to 15 years.
Yeah.
And they go, "Oh, I liked you the best." Did ya? Yeah. I was up there for an hour and 10. Yeah. It's my 5th hour. I was talking about my life. This cocksucker talked about turtles.
Nothing aggravates me more is when that person sells more CDs than me.
The fact is, what really makes you mad is that middle act agrees with the people. Like, I know, I usually headline.
I headline on Thursdays and Mondays.
Oh God,
it's Sundays.
And
so, do you think
when I was a middle act, go ahead, boss. When I was a middle act,
okay, listen. Why go back right before the pandemic? Let's talk about what's going on now.
When I was a middle act, I was the same way. I was an asshole that thought like I blew that headliner off the stage. Like, yeah, I would think that too.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you think you got what you needed to make a great show?
Yes. I mean, yes. I think.
How is everybody feeling about it?
Well, I don't know. I'm just waiting for the rough cut, but all the transcript stuff. You know, everybody always says everything positive about everything when they first. Oh my God, it's gonna be great. You know what I mean? And then, you know, when it's going bad, is when they go, listen, we want to. We love it. We just want to see if we can get more. You know, if there's another bit we can get out of the, and then suddenly, you know, when people start to get panicky, but everybody loves it. But I don't trust it till I want to see the whole thing. You know.
Have you seen some of the footage though? I've seen some of the
footage, and if they can, it's great. And the audio.
Yeah, I mean,
I was more worried about the audio catching it than anything else.
How does the transition look from earlier to later in the show? Does it look? The backdrop is so cool.
Looks beautiful. All the stage stuff looks beautiful.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be
Was it nicer visually during the day, or was it nicer visually during the night?
During the dusk, it was a little bit like more. You could see more, but I mean, the whole thing was great. I mean, that stuff I'm not even worried about. But you know what I mean? Like I said, it's really that backstage interaction that made it. You know, just the showing up. And everybody came in. Here's what happened. Bobby came in with Keith, and they started lighting it up, and it was great. And I was worried because Voss wasn't there yet. And I was saying, Voss is going to come in, and he might be out of sync because he hasn't been, you know, they've been here for an hour. Everybody's rolling. It was great. Then Voss and Bonnie came in, and they were on fire. And then the whole thing was just great.
Can we somehow edit everybody out and just keep me, Bonnie, Keith, and Bobby, and you know what I mean? And just maybe,
the other people were funny too.
Yeah, but I know, you know what? They'll have their day. What I'm trying to say is, you know, we can use them as kind of like cameos, extras.
What did you get Chris DiStefano doing? Plugging hyenas?
Look, but you know Chris, right?
Yeah.
Chris played it perfectly, just the way he plays life. Like, you guys can break my balls. I'm Chrissy D. It's fine. You know what I mean? Just that I'm in the game, but, you know, I'm a little bit young and cocky, good looking. So, you know, it was perfect. He played what he does. He can dip his toe in and still get away with it. It's infuriating.
Yep, it is infuriating. How you're absolutely right about Chrissy D. Successful, young, good-looking guy with wide hips.
We're walking in, we're throwing 30 punches like this, and he just jabs once in a while because he knows he did.
Bobby, if wide hips gives you a career, come on.
I don't have wide hips. I'm fat.
You're not fat.
I don't have wide hips.
You have nice hips.
No, Chris D has wide hips.
Your hips are short for hippopotamus. I'm on fire. Go ahead.
I wish you were. I wish your house was. There she is. There she is.
Okay. I'm sure you've been trashing me plenty.
Me and Gabby have said nothing bad about you, but the man upstairs,
nobody.
He has called you he called you a whore. He said that
he called you a lesbian.
Lesbian. He said that your nanny is named Molly and you're doing Molly. I thought it was a drug. But apparently you're not doing drugs. You're doing Molly the nanny. And your husband, I believe he said, fuck your husband. I could be lying, but I believe he said pizza bitch.
Oh, you know what? I think he actually said fuck ladder 14. So let me just call up the boys. Oh, was it ladder 158? That's where he's. I'll just let the guys know, and they can check in with you.
Nothing would make me happier than seeing a red truck pull up in front of the cellar and just beat the tar out of fucking Pete Robinson.
And they would start from the top, face down. They wouldn't give a fuck about your disability.
Yeah.
You know I'm from Philly.
I just called those boys over.
Your boys are all dead.
Oh yeah, they're dead or in prison. Your boys are dead or in prison, and
Yeah,
they
your boys
show up.
all your boys have limps.
Well, that was completely racist. They're dead or in prison? What the hell is that?
That was specific to you and your friends. You're a lifelong liar and criminal. Take race out of it. No one's thinking about race. There's a criminal or an innocent man. You are a criminal. You lie, you breathe, and as every breath you take is a lie. You know how I know you're lying? Your lips are moving.
Yeah, that's.
Come on. You laughed at that hack shit that she just said?
They're gonna walk
I thought she was
over.
being racist again.
They're gonna open the door, and you're gonna looking for your boys. Oh, where's my boy? I thought my boy. They're not gonna be there. It's gonna be ladder 158, and you're gonna go. Oh, thank you for your service, and they're gonna clock you right in your dumb face.
Yeah.
And it will be Christmas morning for me. It really will be.
You're gonna get a nice axe, the back of an axe, right in your gut.
I've been doing this every podcast or whatever. I got to do this. I'll be right back.
Oh boy.
Oh, what are you gonna get? Are you gonna get a?
Look at his messy bed in the bathroom. He says I'm not a good mom. I have mom things around. I'm a fun-loving mom. Look at this dick and his dumb, messy quilt.
First of all,
Look at his uneven frames.
That'd be funny if we saw him emptying a bag of piss into something. What's that?
Is that a gun?
What's wrong with you? What
First of all,
the fuck are
you
you
should
doing?
not have a gun. You don't have enough muscle control to have a gun.
Yeah,
It took you too long to get it, though.
You don't know how to use the gun, Keith. You don't put your trigger. Don't put your finger on the trigger.
Keith,
Oh,
somebody
please shoot.
text his home attendant right now. I know
Oh,
she's
please
not
let
there
it go
because
off.
the
Let-
mirror is propped on.
Point, Gabby. This one.
Rachel, please let it go
I'm
off.
not helping
and
you with
hit-
this one.
I hope it hits his computer and he has to buy a new one. Please. Oh, please let it go off.
Now
Please
play
let it
games
go off,
with
God.
me. Play
Yeah, please.
games with me.
Get your finger off the trigger, you old
Don't point it at
asshole.
yourself.
Now, you lunatic.
Listen, don't put that in your fucking face.
Put it down, you idiot. You're going to shoot your Earth, Wind, and Fire poster or some shit. Moron. You're an
I love
exhausting
you.
moron.
Gabby, why don't you give him shit? You gave your Republican you talking about having a gun. Give Keith shit.
I didn't give you shit about having a gun.
You gave your Republican boyfriend that you banged about having a gun out in the open.
That's because he had a loose gun on his nightstand.
What do you think this cocksucker? He think he got it out of a safe? He has no safe. He just pulled it off a drawer.
I got it from behind my clock right on the wall.
What if I was talking about Keith the whole time?
Oh, if you
No,
were
but
talking Keith.
you should not have a gun. You can barely walk.
Rachel, it's an exit plan. Let him have it. All right? Let him have it. All right?
It's just going to end up.
Whatever he wants to do. Okay. Do you really want to give him rides everywhere in the next couple of years?
I do what I want to do. Right?
Yeah, you do what you
When I
want
rap
to
for
do.
y'all, let me rap.
Go ahead.
Let me rap. I'm a good nigga. Wish a nigga would, nigga. Only if I could, nigga. I'm not a good
Now
nigga.
I need a gun. Please, someone give me a gun. For the love of God. Now I need to slit my throats.
Rachel doesn't want a gun. She wants to cut her throat. She wants to do it the hard way.
Can you get postpartum depression 6 months after you have a baby? Because I think I just got it. It just hit hard. It hit hard. I got Brooke Shields.
Here's the thing with you, Rachel.
Oh, please.
Pete has watched the baby the whole time. You've done nothing but been at the Comedy Cellar drinking the whole damn time. It's about time that you are exposed for who you are.
Listen, I gotta back Keith up. Dawn didn't see the light of day for around 2.5 years. I've seen Rachel in more Instagram photos in the last fucking week, videos, woo, Biden, than I've ever. I mean, I can't
First of
believe it.
all, I know both of you guys miss a different kind of good old days, all right? You like it when the men were in charge, Bobby. I know what you dream about at night when you put out your last cigar, when we had it all covered. And you could both go straight to fucking hell. You want to hide us? You want to hide us in a fucking attic for 2 years while you go out and get shit-faced, play poker, and fuck hookers. And you can all go and suck it, all right? I'll take care of the baby for like 12 hours. And by the way, if Pete even stops by or gently touches his head, oh my God. See, poor Pete. He's overnight at the firehouse. I'm on my own all night, up all night. And if I go out for a half an hour, I'm a godless whore for some reason.
Rachel, you are godless whore, first of all. You at the cellar from 7 to 2 in the morning. 2 in the morning.
All right, so allow me to say my case. So this is what I'm being charged with. I'm being charged with being at the cellar from 7 to 2 in the morning. Okay, so my husband gets home from the firehouse like around 6 a.m. All right, I'm up all night with the baby every couple hours. I do my work, I hang out, I stay at home, and then I go to the cellar at night and hang out with some friends. So I don't know, let's let the listeners decide. And if they're actually, that's probably not the best idea.
That's not a good idea.
They probably all agree with Bobby.
They're actually on your side. They're on your side today. They're loving Rachel.
They're not on our side. Why would they be?
No, they're loving Rachel right now.
If you're a slut, if Bobby thinks I'm a slut if I go for a walk, I guess. And you can all fuck off.
Well, I mean, it's kind of slutty. You should stay home.
It is a
look, well, wait a minute, Bob. Here's the thing.
But the funniest thing is, by the way, Keith has admitted to me
I'm not
he hasn't.
whore. Let me talk.
Oh my God!
Can I just ask you one question before you attack and degrade me? Did you or did you not tell me proudly that you weren't present for your son's birth and that you've never changed a diaper because that's not what we do?
What?
Please.
I'm a man.
Yeah.
I'm a man. And
I want to state this. I've changed many a diapers. I learned how to swaddle. I did a lot of stuff with my baby. A lot of stuff that maybe this guy over to that way hasn't done. Okay.
Yeah, now, Bobby is a good man. I'm not sure that gives you the right to say I should be home for 2 years after I birthed a child.
Maybe a year and a half.
We'll circle back to that. You happen to be a good dad, so you want to lock me up for a couple of years. Fair. Keith, as proudly says, wasn't present, was definitely at the OTB when his baby was being born. So go on, Keith. Tell me why I'm a bad mom.
Let me tell you something, man. It's like this. I'm a traditional man. I'm a man's man. I'm a man's man.
Yeah.
No. So a woman's place is taking care of baby until he's like 7 or 8. Then I take charge.
7 or 8.
Well, Keith, what if it's a girl though? What if it's a girl?
They go higher. That is 7 to 12.
They go higher.
7 to 12 is a huge gap.
Let me get this straight, Keith. Let me get this straight. So the woman takes care of the baby to 8, and then you take over if it's a boy.
Yes.
Then it's you. Okay, and if it's a girl, it's 12. But right now, it's Rachel's responsibility. It's all her for the next 8 years.
Rachel does. Now, Rachel, for real, look at that. Look at that. Look at it. Look, I can see everything. There's Rachel's bra right up there. Right on.
Make Rachel big. Make Rachel big.
There's no bra. What the fuck is he talking
It's
about?
not like, you know,
What's wrong with a bra?
It's all
Even if
baby
there was
stuff.
a bra, what would that prove in his
There's
dumb case?
listen, Keith, there's everything you don't have. Keith, there's family photos, friends, there's little cute things, there's comfortable stuff, there's all kinds, there's a life behind Rachel, and behind you, what do we got behind? Mush, make Keith big. Let's see what we have. We have nothing. You're like in a hotel room. Okay? There's nothing. You have a clock that you don't pay attention to ever.
I can't put water in it.
I guess Keith thinks I should burn my bra. That's Keith's feminism.
Keith,
I should burn my bra and stay inside.
Rachel, I don't think Keith's home. I think he's in Home Goods right now. There's nothing of Keith's family or friends or nothing. I mean,
I got 4-bedroom apartment, 4 bedrooms.
Keith is absolutely in a Howard Johnson's in Trenton right now.
Keith, you have 4 bedrooms and 3 of them are empty with nothing.
No. I've actually, my son's room is next door.
Oh, shut up.
Right?
Stop getting real.
My whole room, I got a whole room. My side bitch's room is in other.
Side bitches?
Whole room?
Yeah, I said it. My whole room.
What's a whole room?
I got a side bitch room.
What is that for?
A side bitch.
Right. So the girl that you're sleeping with, she can't be in the room with you. She has to go to when she's
her own room.
She has her own room.
That's the biggest hole in this story. Is that you don't have a girlfriend.
Wait. You don't know what a side bitch is?
Yes, we both do.
We know what a side bitch is, but why can't she be in your room?
Let's get it, because she's a side bitch. She has her own room. My main bitch sleeps next to me. My side bitch.
They're both in the house at the same time.
Can you tell the guy leaf blowing your apartment building outside to stop? I thought you lived in a penthouse. What is it? Does he have a jetpack? How does the leaf guy have a jetpack? You fucking project homo.
Keith is that old man that thinks his nurses are his wives. He thinks every time they change his bedpan, he's like, "Bye, I love you."
Yeah,
No,
he says, bye, side bitch.
He's putting off my balcony right now.
You don't have a balcony. You don't have a balcony.
My penthouse has a balcony.
Your penthouse. You
Even
don't
his
have a penthouse.
their paintings they look like they would be in a McDonald's bathroom.
Yeah, you really do. I guarantee Pete, he just brought an iPad to the IKEA little fake rooms that they have. He's in a side room at IKEA in Jersey.
He does. That's like a living room at a porn or something. Not real. That's like a set. It's a staging living room where they put very little energy into, like a porn.
Yeah. But now I'm telling you, Rachel, he's selling real estate. He staged his apartment to sell.
He's in real estate porn.
Every time he does the podcast, he's in a different room.
That's true.
Place.
That's to show you what it is. When you're wealthy like me, you have different rooms. Ask Rachel how many rooms she has. Huh? She don't have any rooms.
She has no rooms, you're saying.
Rachel, how many rooms do you have in your apartment?
I don't think I've ever counted them. It's such an ignorant activity. Let's see. How many rooms do I have? I guess I would have. Are we including the bathrooms in your scale of wealth from your fucking your hotel in Trenton?
I have 5 bathrooms.
How many rooms are in that Howard Johnson's? And then we'll start the competition, the room competition. How many rooms are in the Hojos you're staying at in fucking Trenton?
Rachel is coming in hot. Oh, shut up. Listen. His hair is, let me tell you something about his hair. It's just magical. It's just magical. His hair, if I can find here it is right here.
Yeah. There were years when you were in Thundercats that it was very hot looking.
Thundercat is my favorite. This is my favorite, right?
Yeah.
Thundercats. Oh!
So many different things are happening.
Oh, there's a lot. Look at that one right there. Look at it. You got to
tell the story of when you got extensions.
Well, no, that's when I had the hair in the Slippery and Wet, that gigantic one. We were in Vancouver, and I saw this chick walking down the block. She was on the other side of the street, and I'm like, and she looked like an alien Martian, and I was like, I need to do that. And I got it. I got all these extensions, but that was a Slippery and Wet tour. So I had all these extensions, and I went in there, and I sort of had, shorter hair. I came out of there, and it was down to my ankles. I looked like Cro-Magnon Man. I was like, I go, don't cut it yet. Let me just scare the crap out of my band. And I walked into rehearsal. They looked at me like I was Planet of the Apes or something. They didn't know what to do.
Now, John's hair and Slippery When Wet, it's fucking gorgeous. Gorgeous.
That's why my hair wasn't like that, so I had to get the shit to put it in there just so I can get that.
I've always felt that way too. When I was younger, punk rock. Remember the straight in the back and spiked hair was in, and you popped the collar, the eyes on, you ironed it up, and you pinned the legs on your jeans, so you made them. And I tried to do the hair, but I had cowlicks, so it would always my bangs were always crooked, and I could never get the spike right. And I used to I used to go out at night. It'd be for a half hour. I'd be good. And then all of a sudden, half the spikes would come down. The cowlick would kick in. I'd just look like an asshole.
See, that's where you needed what we had. The secret of that was Aquanet. You spray that shit. We were probably the 80s were responsible for the hole in the ozone. You could spray posters to the wall with that shit. It was you spray that on, it's not a hair, it becomes a helmet.
It was an 8-pound purple can of hairspray.
Oh, yeah.
It was fantastic.
Say it again. What's the name of that?
Aquanet.
The first time you said it, you sounded like an old Jewish woman. You said Aquanet.
That's what happens to old rock stars when they get older. They become old Jewish women. What? My name's Bon Jovi.
No, I don't remember the 80s. Why would I remember that?
How old was Gabby when she realized that you were cool?
I'm waiting.
Yeah, I think it's going to happen at 30.
My son is 13. And he doesn't quite I think this year, now that we have Buck season tickets and that kind of shit, he's like, all right, there's an aspect to him that's cool. But I mean, you guys you're on TV, you're around the world, the news. I mean, every magazine cover when you go in the store, that's got to be amazing when you're a kid.
I'll tell you what, it was, I could say about Gabby's twin brother, Colton. So he was like, same thing, when they're at a certain age. I mean, he was probably not even 13, 12 maybe. And he's like, you guys are old, you're fat, you're bald, you're an old man band. I'm like, I'm not old, I'm not fat, and I'm not bald. I go, okay, come on. So we were playing Giant Stadium. I put his seat right behind mine. There's 70,000 people, right? And he's sitting right behind me on stage looking at it. And I got the ear things in, so I can't really hear him. I turn around, I go, who's fucking cool now? And I turn around one more time, and he's like, not you.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm so happy you brought that up because I think that's a perfect reason to write him out of the will. Now, hear me out.
I did the same thing to my son at a Funny Bone, and it was half full. And he thinks he said the same thing. He's like, yeah, you're not cool. I brought my kid out. Honest to God, though, I brought my kid out at Just for Laughs. Max came out. He was 5. Or 6, whatever. He just turned 6. And he came out in front of 1,500 people and lost his mind. He literally jumped off the stage and walked through the crowd, high-fiving like everybody. But did Gabby do any of that shit? Did she do any crazy shit? Or would she steer away from the stage?
And we were always having on the side of the stage.
You never brought him out though, right? Because that would fuck up the image.
We danced on the stage a couple times.
Oh yeah, once or just something like that. I didn't want anybody to ransom him or do anything like that because I didn't want to give money for that.
Yeah, you're right. There's a big difference between me and you. I forgot. I could literally show my son. He could be on stage with me. Nobody's gonna some chubby guy from Ohio. You want your son back? Yeah. Got a Red Robin with me right now.
Can I ask you some questions that are not appropriate to ask in front of your daughter?
Yes.
That's where you don't understand. We're way far gone from that.
I still have to ask. I still have to be polite.
Yeah, ask.
So I interviewed John one time, and John said, I got to imagine that in all the countries you've been to and all the crazy shit, tell me there's got to be a mother-daughter team in there somewhere. And John had the best answer ever. He goes, once or twice. What country had the best Bon Jovi chick fans?
I think Planet Earth.
But what about Japan? I know you guys loved Tokyo and that, doing the album in Canada. I mean, what was the best? What place did you get excited about going to?
And in the 80s, everybody was tied for first place. You know what I mean? It was pretty damn good. From a kid from Edison, New Jersey, in high school who couldn't even get laid. So I was like, it was got to do it. So it's it was a good time.
How come you see, I always ask who your best friend is. Maybe it's this Manzo guy, I don't know, but how come nobody stopped you the first time you were wanting to get married and said, don't fucking do that, you're in Bon Jovi?
I waited till I was 30. Then I had my kids when I was 32. I figured by then, back then 32 was like 52. Now 32 is like 10.
Yeah, you had how many years of clanging and banging did you have?
What's clanging?
You know what clanging.
None of your business. Clanging and banging. You know what I mean?
I would say I reached the end of the internet.
What you start? When did you start touring? When did you run away? You joined the band, right?
No, it started in. So John and I started when we were 17. I joined his cover band.
Yeah.
And then we got signed in 83. and then put the band together. So in 83, we recorded Runaway and then put it out in 84. So I was 21 when we recorded it, and 22 when I left my house, and I came back, that was 84. I came back 6 years later. I was like, it was really, really, it was a lot of fun. I came back, I weighed like a pound, and I slept for 10 seconds.
You weighed a pound, and your balls were empty for 8 months. Earmuffs, Gabby.
That must have been.
Did they really on Slippery and Wet? I always wonder because they do all these, interviews, and they say that he grabbed a trash bag, sprayed it with water, and wrote "Slippery When Wet" on it, and that was the cover. Is that a true story?
It actually is. You know why it's a true story? Is because there was another version, the Japanese version of a chick with big tits,
right?
And it said "Slippery When Wet," but then that was the Mad Mothers against mad people, drunk driving, everything, whatever that was, the Tipper Gore. And so the record company was like, we can't put that at, Walmart or whatever was the thing then. And so in the 11th hour, John he did that, took a Glad bag, sprayed on, he wrote Slippery and Wet, took a picture of it, and that was the album cover.
Which and then caused me to pay $69 to get the Japanese import to have the old cover. So, yeah.
You have?
I definitely paid for half that house.
Thank you.
It's going a little gray, but it's still beautiful.
Thank you, Bobby. Thank you very much. Right? Yeah, no, I'm good, man. I didn't need any attention on me whatsoever. Greg did that on purpose so I would feel uncomfortable. I was all geared, ready to hear about these bodacious belts. And then this asshole was like, you got to ask Anthony about his day or you know how he gets.
Yeah. So check this out. Around I think it was 2004. I used to play the Houston Laugh Stop. Houston Laugh Stop was before you guys were in the fucking real business, and it was one of the hottest clubs in the country. Bill Hicks used to go to it. That whole thing turned over to this new guy. Dane was there. I was there. Colin, Norton. We all used to go to this fucking, one of the legendary spots of comedy in the country. And we worked for this guy, Pete, who a big redneck guy, fucking juiced out, would snap your neck if you pushed him too far. So you busted his balls just a little until you saw his eye twitch and then you pulled back. It's a real great club, Pete. This is a nice place. You think so? Thanks a lot. I work real hard on it. But nice guy. I'm doing a show one night. There's a fucking Mexican guy. He's got to be 7 feet tall. I called him a Mexican superhero because that's what he looked like. This big motherfucker. He's got a belt buckle. He's with a blonde guy that looks like fucking G.I. Joe. Another big guy, but smaller than him. After the show, I wind up talking to him. He's like, the blonde guy's a Green Beret. He's a pussy. I'm in special forces. I can't tell you what I'm in, but I'll just let you know I've been blown up twice. And literally, the fucking guy.
He's just an arm talking to Bobby. I've been blown up twice. He's just a bunch of fingers with a smiley face on there. Sorry. Hey, I've been blown up twice. Hey.
toughest hand I've ever met.
So he's been blown up twice. Or he's like, I've been blown twice. He's just a guy. He's just a guy. Only ever had 2 blowjobs. Like me, very similar to my life. I've only had 2, very long. But I didn't come. It takes a long time to get me off of the blowjob. I'm not talking to the women here. I'm just talking to the men because I get 2 in my head. I just get 2 in my. I go, she shouldn't be doing this. Why would I do this to her? I'm sorry. Were you in the middle of a story? Have a little bit of that.
Gabby, is that your chest reflecting off your glasses?
Yeah, fuck you.
So he's big guy. And whatever he's in, he called the Green Beret a pussy. Called him over and literally goes, no, Green Beret, you're a bunch of pussies. He's like, we're not pussies, but I mean, yeah. And he was like, yeah, but he's definitely literally powered to this fucking guy. So he fucking has this belt buckle on and he takes it off and he goes, I want you to have this.
And I'm
like, fucking no way. It's this ornate belt buckle.
Wow.
It's huge. And it says Bodacious on it. I'm like, buddy, I can't take it.
Feels like a wedding ring.
It's like a guy be like, I want you to have my shirt. It just says Huge Johnson on it.
Yeah.
It says fuck you fucking fuck.
Yeah. I mean,
Bodacious in your face.
Okay, so here's the deal. Okay, so that he goes, "You're taking this. I needed to laugh like this, and this was I needed this night because I've been through so much. It was 2004, dude. The shit was." It was, he was in the fucking hit.
Yes, I argue 2004 was worse than 2001. I always say.
Yeah.
For me, it was.
I always say.
Nicole broke
Dude,
up with me.
he was in the fire. Is that what they say?
Right. Yeah,
Dude,
in the fire.
He was in the thick of the lava, dude.
Yeah. He was in the pizza oven.
Yeah.
Dude, he was in the middle of a tornado.
Swirling in the toilet. Hanging with the Japanese. He was slapping the skin.
So
sorry, I did two in a row.
He gives me fucking Anthony nothing in that fucking whole run, by the way. Me and you. I mean, Jesus Christ.
I was just watching a tennis match, just so wow, what a thing to witness. Sampras and McEnroe going back and forth. One guy went, "I was in a bowl with the Japanese." And the other guy went, "There I was in a pot with the Germans."
That was actually Greg twice. That's what he said twice.
Yeah, I like to play tennis with myself. I just hit. I just riff with myself.
Yeah, he was playing racquetball. So this guy, he goes, "You take this belt buckle. I want you to have it." I take it. I'm in fucking awe because I love the military guys. I am patriotic. I don't give a shit. It's just I love it, right? Mm-hmm. He gives me this belt buckle. I have it since then, 2004. I'm in Houston this weekend. Now, since then, the club owner, his wife left him. His dog died. The club got taken away from him. The club is gone. I haven't been back to Houston since. Improv calls. You want to go? Of course. Great. Go down. Pete calls me up. I'm with Pete, the guy who used to own the club. I thought he'd be fat, and I was hoping because I got fat because when he knew me, I was shredded, had hair. Now he shows up, he's in shape, and he looks at me. He's like, "Wow, you put on some weight." It's like, okay, well, I feel good. The worst feeling in the world when you haven't seen somebody in years and they're in good shape, they got it together physically. Nothing makes me feel better when they just fell apart.
There's a guy, I look him up on Facebook every day to see if he had a heart attack yet. Every day. Steve, you know who, Anthony. I'm not going to give his last name, but every day I go, this fat fuck has got to be dead by now. And I would
rather hear Anthony's what he was going to say.
I was going to say instead of Steve, Greg was going to say Mayor Dinkins.
I look up Mayor Dinkins every Friday to see how he's doing.
Not yet, huh? Dinky do.
So
I'm Team Anthony.
Mayor Dinkins, what the fuck? So I'm in Houston this weekend. This guy comes to my show. He brings, I guess he's a rodeo guy now, and I guess rodeo, it's all volunteers. What? Like people just volunteer.
Really?
Yeah, all the shit that people do there is just volunteer work.
What?
For a month. The rodeo comes to town for a month, and then it goes to another town, like a circus.
Right.
And it gets all the people that love rodeo volunteer to be rodeo people or whatever the fuck you do,
Even the clowns?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
No, those are, I'm talking like, parking people, taking care of this or getting the thing, whatever. I don't fucking know.
Oh, I don't know.
Getting the thing?
You're offended.
We're not CSI, my fucking store. What are you, CNN?
CSI, I said the guy who almost gets stabbed by the bulls? That seems crazy to volunteer that.
There has to be some sort of code. You can't just fly into that.
But wait, why? Because other events, parking attendants get paid normal because they work for the event. Why just the rodeo?
Okay, maybe I just threw that in. I don't.
The volunteer part or all of it?
That's fair.
Yeah, the people get paid. There are volunteers for certain associations, but people are getting paid for being there.
Can I just fucking finish the story? I mean, what the fuck?
Tell us the story about Pete. Tell us the story about Pete who didn't get fat. That's all I got out of this story so far. There's a guy named Pete who didn't get fat and some kind of rodeo.
Yeah.
And there's volunteers. Maybe.
Does Pete volunteer?
So the guy, listen.
All right.
So the guy Pete brought 3 people with him who worked the rodeo. You know what I mean? They do this stuff, and apparently the rodeo comes in, they all work together, and then the rodeo moves on, and then other people work on it. Okay. Mm-hmm. And they're telling me, I'm like, hey, remember that time the guy gave me, they're talking about bull riding and all this shit. And I go, well, I had that guy give me that belt buckle once. Mm-hmm. And he's like, oh, yeah. The Bodacious. And the lady goes, what? I go, yeah, it says Bodacious on it. She goes, the Bodacious?
No.
And I go, I don't know if it's the Bodacious. It says Bodacious. She goes, you have a Bodacious belt buckle? I'm like, yeah. She goes, do you know that bull is like the most famous bull of all time? That bull, only 6 people rode that bull. That bull passed away, and that belt buckle you have is probably worth around $30,000.
No.
What?
Yo, let me hold it.
No. That, and you called your wife about the Black Panther figure.
Yeah, that's about $30.
That's a $30 figure.
It's very easy to get.
30 grand for that?
Wow. Do eBay. So I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna talk to my people because I got people in every collector's area.
Yeah, talk to your belt guy, Greg.
Yeah. Hang on.
Now.
Yeah. Do you know about the belts?
Dude. How much?
$155 MSRP.
Yeah. Okay, well, so this one's only 150, but the other one that they got, apparently
$30,000, man, $150. No, but 150 feels like a lot. You know, it feels like 150. It feels like 30,000.
Sure.
It just crumbles in tinfoil. It just dissolves in his hand.
It's just filled with chocolate.
Yeah. Cheer up, Charlie.
Apparently, this guy didn't ride Bodacious. I guess you can buy these.
Wow, I love that Mike just comes and just steps on all our stories.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, that's $30. That guy ain't real, and Anthony's a homosexual.
Those are three facts. Those are facts.
How did Mike get that footage?
Yeah, I gave it to.
Yeah, Lewis would have to go, but Lewis would survive.
Yeah,
he would survive. He'd murder. I would love to have if Lewis. I would have to be the motherfucker, right? Because Lewis doesn't have gears.
He's the muscle.
I would love to have Lewis be my second in command.
Your henchman.
Oh, I'd just be like, Lewis, kill Feeney. Why? I said kill. Okay, and just.
Oh, he's like Jeremy Renner from The Town. It's like, who's cow?
All right, let's go through the comics who survive. We have I have a community. We all go up to the campsite we went to last year, right?
Yep.
And who survives and who doesn't?
I would.
You'll survive. Why are you surviving?
Because I would go to Walmart and/or my father-in-law's arsenal, and I would get as many guns as humanly possible, and I would not be afraid to use any of them.
You already said you'd pull a fucking Vegas
on anybody. And especially in a back against the wall, humanity is threatening to take my family.
What are we going to have? He's going to be pulling pranks.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Feeney's one of the first people that I
Feeney's dead because once social media goes, he's irrelevant.
Also, I'm jealous of his viral video, so I blow his head off.
Yeah, but I'd be jealous too because I say this. We don't kill Feeney. We fuck Feeney.
I mean, we fuck him, kill him, then fuck him.
I just want to say I'm not consenting to any of this.
I say we start fucking him. And as soon as he gets crow's feet around those eyes, he's done.
Yeah, we got to make him grow his hair out a little bit.
I'll tell you this. I'm a certain type of survivor. I'm not going to be the kind that's going to be like Walking Dead where we're going to go from camp to camp to camp. I'm going to find one location, stay there, and then guard that and go down with that ship and stay with it. I'm not going to be the person that's like, we got to move. That ship is going to be down.
That ship is going to be down.
I'll sit.
The first 48 hours.
In the first 48 hours, I'll be the guy sitting on the other end of the door against the wall, shotgun, just waiting for the hordes of people to come in, and then just
Like
take
Black
out
Hawk Down.
Just take out as many as I can.
Here's how it would be. We'd invite him with us. And one night I go, Lou, Feeney's got to go. And he'd be like, he'd go, ugh. And he would just go and snap his neck.
But why are you killing
Lewis
me?
would for sure have sex with him without you asking, though.
Oh,
Like,
he'd fuck his
like, he's
dead
gotta-
body.
yeah, he's
Why
gotta
not
go.
keep me around?
For what? You offered nothing.
What do you mean?
He can kill people and hunt, and he's ready to go.
break-
Lewis's
but
muscle.
You need somebody to negotiate with the other clans, and you guys, frankly, don't have that. He's too aggressive. Lewis will just ape hit him.
What do I
I'm
got?
the smooth
What do I got?
talking. You're the looks. I'm the smooth talking.
Wow, that was a pandering answer.
No, he's
If
got
you
the
take
pouty
that-
lips. Look at those lips.
I don't like the.
Oh, that's actually true. We might actually blind kiss each other on the lips just to like remember what it was like to have a
I
partner.
like. Well, we have our girls, man.
Oh.
I don't know why you're fucking me.
He murdered his wife first before anything.
We have our girls.
Before you
and
showed
kids.
up.
Yeah.
Hey, you have your kid, the boy, right?
He's a boy. Yeah.
But no, I think I'd be the negotiator. I'd be the spokesman for our tribe. You give me the message, I pass along. Hey, Big Bob says this, that, and the third.
All right, so what do we do with Giannis and Chris D?
Chris has to stay around for sure because
Chris is going to be trying to fuck everybody.
Chris has got to go.
But also, no,
'cause Chris is gonna.
That's how we fight. We spread his diseases to
No,
other
because
camps,
Chris- we
and
gotta-
then it takes them out, and then we extend our.
We got to
palatial
kill
estate.
Chris right now. You're gonna want to fuck. He's gonna wind up just impregnating all the women.
Yeah, he's going to get everybody.
It's not going to be
pregnant.
good, dude.
He's too
And our
horny.
wife, your wife, you're going to come into your tent one night and he's going to just be balls deep in her butt.
That'd be fine.
You really?
I'd be
Wow.
fine with that.
Now, Giannis, I agree with him, the Chris thing. Giannis, I see as a guy who's.
I think
here's what
I think Chris is like on Excalibur. There was Arthur and who's the other guy?
Lancelot.
He's like Lancelot.
Yeah.
He's gonna come in and he's better looking. He has better armor.
If Chris gives me a baby, I'll be fine with that as long as he doesn't poison my wife's vagina. If he leaves a disease in her, then she's got to go. He's got to go. But if it's just a baby, I can
You
raise
really
the baby
want
and
his
pretend
big
it's
hunk
mine.
in there?
I
All right,
disagree.
well-
I think because of his daughter, he will be different in this situation.
You out of your mind? He's not different now.
Yeah.
Why would he be different in the apocalypse?
Well, then
Because the apocalypse. I've seen him with his daughter. He's very different.
And I got to say this. I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like Giannis has gotten used to a certain level of living in terms
Yeah.
of a comfort thing. He's got a nice house now. He drives
Tesla.
a very nice car. He's got very nice.
But he's
knockers.
got money, right?
I don't
think
know.
they
But
have
money,
money.
but that's the thing. Money means nothing once the world's over. So
It's all
now
teeth.
I think we go up and we take his house.
that'd be a good place to.
I think we go up. We go Giannis. We knock on the door. He goes yo yo yo, and we're like Giannis, let us in. He goes, guys, Giannis, I don't think you heard us. Let us in.
You know what?
And then he'd be like, all right, and we'd come in, and then we'd take over his house.
And you know what we should do? I would love to have Verzi on the team because I feel like if
Verzi
nothing else, he's cooking.
Yeah,
cooking
he's
for
slicing the
everybody.
garlic. thin.
Verzi lives a few houses up. Of course, we have him on the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we go up.
Oh,
there.
Feeney's gone because then we take Noam. Noam is a great fucking negotiator.
Noam from the cellar.
Yeah.
You know how many people would be mad at him? No.
But he has money.
Money
Stop
doesn't
trying to
matter.
get me off the team. I've already
Money
established
doesn't
my value.
matter.
But Noam is a good negotiator, and that was the
You're-
strength Feeney said he brought to
He's
the
not a
table.
good negotiator.
He's a Jew
He's not
lawyer.
charming.
No,
he's good at lawyering.
He's good.
not at
He's
being
good at
charming.
lawyering.
That is
not-
negotiating.
He's
No,
not.
but
No,
that's legal.
that's not charming.
Yeah.
I don't know why
You
I
have to-
said Jew lawyer so harshly either. I'm now second guessing that in my head. I
Yeah.
mean that with the utmost respect
this ever-
to both the religion and the profession.
If this
and to
ever
know him
comes-
personally.
Say happy St. Patty's Day. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for coming in. With coronavirus, I want you to want to say something to my fans real quick here, if you can. You ready? This is from you guys to my Patreon fans. Are you ready?
Yes.
Oh my
What?
God.
Wait. What are we saying?
You're gonna say, I don't know, Merry fucking St. Patty's Day. 1, 2, 3, go.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
Happy St. Patty's Day. Slancha, top of the morning to you. Fucking salute a pint and drink with you and yours.
And as soon
Good
as you're
health.
allowed back out in the sun, enjoy your time because it's limited, as we've been taught.
That's good.
Oh,
That was good. He's definitely on the team because he's better at you.
See what I mean? And
You
better at me?
well, you did the thing. You were like, "Hey, happy St. Pat." You were just done. He went, "Hey, happy," and he was lit up the room, and he was
Yeah.
excited. And did it at the top of the morning, whatever else you need, come on in and give us your tomatoes. You got me. It was 300 tomatoes. And, and you're like, yeah, hey, whatever you got.
I have guns.
Yeah, I know, but we can't always go that route.
We can.
Buddy, you can't.
I can't stress this enough. This isn't only you or I are making the team.
I have motorcycles
we can both
and
be on the team.
Buddy, you can't just kill people. That's what I'm saying. I admire.
Kill or be killed in this world.
No, that's not where we're going. We're going to kill when we need to kill.
That's pandemic living.
No.
But let's Trojan horse it. Let me get us in there, and then you kill.
Yeah, listen, we don't want to lose people on our side.
Right.
Do you understand? Liz is here. We have to wrap up, I guess, right, Liz?
Yep. Carrying dog.
We have to stop in 10 minutes, right? We're closing down. It's 5 of 8. Okay. So anyways, you guys, thank you for coming in. What do you have? Now, listen, I know it's tough for everybody. We're going to get through this. I don't know what we're going to do. The waiters, the waitresses, the people that work at the clubs, the comics, it's going to change everything. 3 months off or maybe 4 is going to be crazy. If you guys need anything, seriously, just contact your local mayor or governor, and they might be able to help both of you. I know you both have rich people in your lives, right?
I just
don't know who told you that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, as you've heard, our lives are rapidly going down the toilet. We each have a podcast together called the Irish Goodbye Podcast.
Yes.
It's on Gas Digital Network, rival studio.
It's not a rival. We're all together in this.
All right. Well, also,
I love Gas Digital.
If it's between us and them, always choose us. Go.
Listen, that's not what I just said. I think I. Yeah, and
I love you guys, Joe. I love your ball
so
bag.
much, buddy.
Calta, good seeing you. Suarez, get some sleep. I love you guys.
Gabby, what about Gabby? Do you love Gabby?
I said goodbye to Gabby. Bye, Gabby.
Gabby, you said you loved everybody. You don't even love.
No, he didn't love me either. He just loved you and Joe.
You don't love Mike?
I love my Calta.
What about me?
Gabby, you got to earn it.
Jesus Christ.
Suarez, you're close. A couple more snuggles and we're there.
What?
Peace and love. Bye, everyone. I'm going to go poop on Cam Soda.
Yeah, Mike.
Are we leaving? Is that it?
Yeah, we're out. I gotta go. Mike's gonna go. Gabby, I love you. We'll see you. We'll talk to you this week. Mike, I'll talk to you later tonight.
See you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
You know what, dude?
You know what, dude?
You know what, dude?
You've been listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs.